Audio's on. I'm MC Toon. It's Tuesday night, and I'm liberating some Flerf again by building a Lego globe. I'll have Punchy. Punchy's joining me in a minute, but this right here is what I'm building. And just spoke with Ranty, ex-Flat Earther, who says this will trigger the Flerfs because it's got the flat panels. Absolutely. The flat panels on here, because they think the whole thing is flat. It'll lead to so much confusion for them, but I have, let's see, I have a camera right up here. I'm going to switch to that, make sure everything's good. See if there, you might see a little of the, oh yeah, you do. You see a tiny bit. There's Punchy. You see a tiny bit of right here. You see this? This is the foam. So my computer's there with the fans, right there. And then this foam blocks a little bit. My microphone's usually right here, but now it's down there. Punchy, how you doing? You got your audio?
Oh, not bad. How about you?
Great. I'm good.
Sorry, just had to. It's a newer laptop, so I had to download Zoom and all that, and trying to untangle my headphones here. And
Okay.
if you've noticed, I'm on holidays, so I'm wearing my vacation shirt.
Oh, you're at holiday at home though.
Yes. Well, I'm going. My friends and I go on our annual ski/snowboard trip in this weekend coming up. So I always just book the week off to make sure I have the Friday off because it's a long weekend after that.
I see. All right. Well,
yeah,
that's cool. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And plus, with how I'm sure your weather's been very similar to ours, so I definitely don't mind having a bit of time off with how, yeah.
With how the weather's been, yeah, it was cold.
Cold and just blizzardy and snowy. Like, where's my headphone jack here?
So, all right. Well, I'm building this, and we're having a chat. It's been a while, man. All right. Are you colorblind, or you got your colorblind eyes going today? Because mine are colorblind. We got a little drink here. All right, let's get that out of the way.
Okay, there we go. Sorry, I missed all that. I had to untangle my headphones and all that.
Got my knife.
Should be fun. If I'd known, I would have bought one too. But
yeah, the last time we did that, you totally destroyed me. So
yeah, well, in all fairness, you were fairly distracted with hosting and all that.
I suppose.
Oh, we actually are live right now. Sweet. What up?
All right.
Yeah, Quiddies. It's gonna be 23 degrees on Wednesday, on Thursday. There. Yeah, it'll be 23 degrees here in like May.
23.
Yeah, that's right. Flip them off factor.
23 is still cold. It's still below freezing. What are you talking about?
No, in real units.
Your audio went a little funny for a second. In real units.
Yeah.
What happened to your microphone? I can hear you, but it's not the same. It switched to a different microphone.
Strange. I'm just using my old
oh, now it's back.
That came with this. Okay, strange.
Maybe there's a short in it.
Maybe it's old, so I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. I do have an actual microphone I can grab too, but I have to go find it and plug it in and all that.
All right, here we go.
It's a Canadian mic. Yeah.
All Canadian mics are built in China. Right?
Yep.
It's.
Oh, I'm out.
You're out again. It's.
Okay, you know what? I'll go find my actual.
You're back. All right. Yeah, go find it.
Yeah, I'll be right back. It's somewhere.
All right, here it is. Bag 3. Right here. Let's see. I'm gonna have to have Punchy read all the messages to me as soon as he's back, because I can't watch them all while I'm reading this book here. Punch it. We'll try to go
plug in. Hopefully it works. I haven't used this stuff in quite some time. So, and again, this laptop's still fairly new, and I haven't actually used it for Zoom. So I'll probably get that all set up still and all that.
All right. Zoom's pretty good about switching.
Yeah.
All right. I need to build. Look at this. I need to build 5 of this same thing right here. 5x. So just to make it complicated for Punchy,
Of course.
he gets the upside down version.
Okay.
Right, so I need to build 5.
How about now?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, perfect. I'm assuming it's switched over, so.
We'll find out if it cuts out again. I guess I don't know if it changed the audio much, but we'll see.
They're saying it sounds good in the chat, so
There we
hopefully
go.
that's it. All right. So wait, what have you built so far? Just that part of the stand?
Yeah, just the stand right here. And it's got, I like this, it's got these, you put these nubs, these little 1x1 circles on it. And then you put this little rubber wheel on it, and then that's the stand. So when it sits on it, it's actually the rubber that it rests on. So it's a little grippy.
Clever.
So, all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I need in this bag, I think.
Oh, and were we on when I was talking about my Hawaiian shirt?
We
Did everyone hear
were,
that? Okay.
and I just confirmed that you're using the old mic still. Yeah, it's cut out again. So in Zoom, you need to probably go and tell it to use a different mic. Are you using the Zoom app?
No, I actually downloaded it.
Okay,
So it took me a second to get in here.
I see.
How did Mike? Wait, how about now?
Oh, that's much better.
Okay, perfect. That's the actual mic then.
Yay! And the ladies are going to be excited. Calm down, ladies.
Punches in. Hello from Canada. Hey.
So, how often do you call somebody a hoser? Is that pretty common?
I've never actually used that word being serious. Like if I am joking around, like, oh, take off, you hoser, eh? Like that. But I've never used it as an actual insult before. I don't think anyone here really has.
Did it go out of practice after Bob and Doug, or was it just made up?
I'm going to assume. I mean, it could have been an actual thing at some point, or maybe even just depending on where in Canada you are. I don't know, but I and anyone I know here has never actually used it like intentionally to be like, yeah, like, oh, take off, eh?
I had friends in high school that just constantly quoted that movie, so I got to know it well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, I've never actually seen it, oddly enough.
You've never seen Strange Brew?
Nope.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Shame on me. Shame. But I'll have to watch it one day. Although I've come to realize, like, since being on streams and stuff the past couple of years, how Canadian I actually sound anyway. So I don't really need a movie to teach me anything.
It's not to teach you how to talk Canadian. It's because it's a good comedy.
But does it also teach you how to speak Canadian?
Well, yeah. I mean, you'll be better. You'll be a better Canadian for having watched it. Right?
Yes, that is true. That is true.
People will Punchy be a better Canadian.
Yeah, 1 for yes, 2 for no, or just use yes for yes and no for no. Whatever you guys want. I'm not going to tell you what to do.
Use no for yes and buffalo chips for no.
Okay.
How's that?
That's perfect. Now let's see if people understand or even care.
King Crew says yes 100%. So King Crew is another person I've met in real life now.
Yeah, I heard you saying that on the last stream there.
Yeah.
All the way in Florida, eh?
All the way down in Miami even. We were in West Palm Beach and we're like, we want to go farther south to get warm. That day was not warm. It was super windy that day. The waves were huge. So we're talking to him like, hey, so how often do you go to the beach? He's like, I hate the beach. I never go. Gosh, we drove all the way down here to go to the beach and he doesn't even like it. He's got his backyard. Well, not his. I mean, maybe he has in back. Is your backyard a beach there?
I'm going to assume that everyone that lives in California and Florida, their back or front yard is a beach.
That's a fair assumption. I'm sure it's totally true.
No, it's not so much an assumption as it is a fact.
Yes, I meant a fact.
It's kind of like how people think that all Canadians just, have dog sleds and live in igloos, but it's also a fact. It's a very big igloo.
All All right. What color is this? Is this, hold on. Is this black or is this like a brown or red? What do you think?
It looks brown to me.
All right. So then this is the one probably right here. That's what I'm going with.
And it needs subtitles to understand me. I'm sober. Ish.
Well, but subtitles wouldn't work. I mean, does the voice to text do Canadian or?
I don't know. You know, that's a good question.
I mean, that they've got to go to the other more important languages like Zambian and Mesopotamian. And
yeah.
in Yiddish. My Yiddish is no good. How's your Yiddish?
I hate to brag, but it's probably the greatest Yiddish that anyone's ever spoken.
So I was talking with Round Thinkers, who lives in Israel, and I sent him a video, or he sent me a video of some Jewish people in New York City area that spoke Yiddish, not Hebrew. And he's like, the weird thing is about those people is the only way I could communicate with them is in English. So, all right.
Goodies. I hate stereotypes. It's like saying that everyone in Mississippi sleeps with their siblings, but in reality, only most of them do. No, goodies. It's all of them. Come on.
So who
Hey,
who's your top left vote?
I missed all that. I was actually asleep all day. I'll have to check it out. I was going to kind of wake up and try and be there, but I stayed up really late last night because I'm off, and I tend to do that because I'm so responsible like that. Then this morning, I was just calling scammers and wasting their time because I was bored, and then I just dozed off. Do you know people on Reddit? They actually have people just list the numbers of yeah. So I just call them and I just string them along for a bit. I'll tell them my name's like Michael Hawk, but my friends call me Mike and all that. Let them go for a bit, then I just call them pieces of shit and hang up.
So we had in Florida, I hit something with our camper, so we have an insurance claim. So I'm expecting calls from the insurance company, which I normally don't. A lot of the time, I don't accept calls if it's from a number I don't recognize. Yeah. But now I have to, so I just get nonstop calls from scammers because I did for my job, I did all the wrong things, including the worst wrong thing of giving out my actual phone number. Everything else is fake. I use Ernest Borgnine. They're like, they call up, "Are you Ernest Borgnine?" Yes, I am. And and then I'm tired of them. I'm like, they ask for your credit card number. I'm like, "Oh no, I'm not going to give that to you. You're just a scammer." And they're like, "No, I'm not." Like,
yeah.
Of course you are. I have. They're like, "Then how do I have your real credit card and real social security number?" I'm like, you don't.
Yeah. Well, and that's because I've been watching a lot of those channels lately, like Scam Baiter. The really good one I like is Scammer Payback. He actually had a live stream today, so I was watching that. I was kind of falling asleep to it, I should say. But yeah, that's good. And it's funny because I rarely get calls from them. And like usually when I do, it's during the day when I'm at work. So I don't have time to screw around with them, right? But they actually did call me the other week there. And I actually was talking to Amy, like Amy Hogan. And so I put on speakerphone and I was trying to screw around with them. But I guess I came on too strong because they asked me for my name. And I said it was, I was like, yeah, my last name's Butts, Buttz. First name Seymour. And they hung up.
They must get really good at that because they'll be super nice, and then as soon as they figure out that I'm messing with them, the vulgarities come out.
Yeah,
they're just instant everything. Your mom this, and I'm gonna do that.
It's always your mom. It's like the go-to insult for them. I find like whenever they get mad, it's that. It's like man, my mom's 66. Go ahead, I don't care. It's up to you.
She might thank you.
Yeah. Like, hey, if you're like a 25-year-old scammer and you're into 65-year-old white women, all the power to you. Uh, but
I
yeah, so that's how. Sorry, go ahead.
I had today it was a lady, but she didn't go into the vulgarities like the
Mm,
guys do. But anyway.
yeah, and some of them get real angry, and it's quite funny. I haven't gotten that yet, but one day, as long as I have this free time and some alcohol, I'll call up all kinds of numbers, raise hell.
I do have a one thing I it's too much. It's just it fails immediately, but um is to use the incorrect phonetic alphabet. So, you're like R for Romeo,
Yeah.
right? But I'll be like um A for R. A as in R, like ARE.
Yeah,
So I'll say A
that's
as
good.
in R. They're like, what? And then um C as in czar.
Mm.
Or Z as in czar.
Or you could do like, like P as in pterodactyl.
Yep. Or O as in R.
Yeah.
Or um so all right, so I was talking to my wife and she's like, thank your audience for entertaining me tonight so that you guys can watch me do Legos and she doesn't have to.
Oh, see, there you go.
So thank you for that, people. She's very happy for it.
She's very welcome. So
Yeah.
I for some reason just imagine you in the living room, like lying on the floor, like your legs are up in the air, just playing around with Lego. Like,
Tittering like a schoolgirl.
yeah, exactly.
Yes. You've been in the he's been in the living room, people.
It's true. It's a very nice living room. Yeah, there's a lot of living going on in that room.
Yes.
Yes, it's a very appropriate name for it. That's kind of my plan this year is the kind of living area in my basement. I need to kind of get that all, set up for having company over again. So, because I had a TV, it was a 55-inch TV, and I had it up on this like fake fireplace that came in the house. And then I got a 75-inch TV, so I sold that one. And then someone, probably me, threw a controller that accidentally broke that 75-inch TV. So I haven't had a TV for a while, so I've never actually really used one.
Probably you, huh?
Yeah, here's word to the wise. Anyone, if you get a TV, make sure you put it up on something like right away because anything can skip across the floor and hit it. And then before you know it, you just wasted $2,000.
Ouch. Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, P as in turtle.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Oh, Quiddies. So the Quiddies, he's never seen a dying room. I call it the bathroom. It's where people think I've died.
Where's that from?
No, that's just what I call it, the bathroom. People seem to think I die when I go in the bathroom, which is strange because I take nothing but the best of care of myself.
Is that because of the think of death that comes out afterwards?
It might be.
Okay. So there's a I have a TikTok account because I have an account on all the social media platforms, and I've done a couple videos on a couple shorts, and I've put them on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube shorts. That's why I have a TikTok account. So I go on there every once in a while. And there's just a couple videos types of videos that I get sent. Pimple popping videos.
Mm.
Woodworking videos, and this guy craving capsaicin that eats spicy stuff. Really spicy stuff. And I've gotten to be like I like his videos. And so I'm like, I need to get him to come on for an interview. But he hasn't like responded to me yet. Because he has a lot of followers on TikTok. But not many on YouTube. But I sent him an email. A lot of people, you use your YouTube email address just for YouTube, and you never read it actually. Creators do that. Like I rarely read my actual YouTube's email address, which is mctune27 at gmail.com. So people
There
go
are
ahead.
26 other MC Tunes.
No, I just like the number 27 because of Weird Al.
And I was 27 once.
Yeah. Someday,
you'll be there one day. 14 years, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, and on Friday, I hit a new big day for how old I am.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Birthday.
Nice.
On Facebook, people are so nice on Facebook. People will say happy birthday to people I don't even know. Really, we'll just post on your wall happy birthday.
Yeah. See, that's what I get too, because like I have Facebook, I never use it. I mostly just have it just for the messenger. But yeah, and I haven't, with this phone that I've had for about 2 years now, I haven't signed into Facebook once with it because one time I did something that I don't want to do again. And most people probably know what that is in the chat. So, but yeah, so I haven't actually checked it, but on my last phone when I still had it connected to my phone, it would, every birthday I get a bunch of messages from random people I never talked to, and I'm like, that's very nice of them, but
yeah,
let's be honest, we would never talk if it wasn't for this. So.
Yeah, Facebook didn't tell you. I've got Mallory said boop. Can we get a boop, Punchy?
Yeah, sure. Boop.
And then Waikikamuko 885 said boop.
Oh, and to what King Cruz said earlier, he's like 2,000. I paid 500 for a 60 and 8K smart TV. I said, well, first off, 500 American is about 2,000 Canadian. So,
yep. Lubo in China says, I asked a few times before, maybe missed the answer, why the top left isn't multidisciplinary. It would be much more interesting to have more disciplines. I'm sure chat can come up with a few too. Yeah, here's why. I'll tell you why. Because it's just a way to invent friendly drama. There can be only one. And so then we're all gonna fight about who that one can be. So which of course the correct answer is Witsit.
So who was all in that?
So yeah, we got a lot of nominations. We kind of opened it up, and it was 3.5 hours of nominations. So the big, let's see, I can pull it up. The maybe somebody can put in the chat the link. It's mc2.net/top left 2022. I have so many tabs open.
Yeah, so very high IQ.
So many tabs open.
It's funny because as I'm not really in this as often as I used to be, I'm starting to forget a couple of things. But there's those certain inside jokes. As soon as you hear it again, it's just like, oh yeah, I almost forgot about that, but then I didn't.
So all right, Sleeping Warrior comes in at the top with 13 nominations. So these are not votes; these are nominations. But so the rule is that you need 2 nominations to be in the running. So you can't just get one. And each nomination over 2 counts for 10 votes.
Mm-hmm.
So Sleeping Warrior gets an extra 110 votes at the end. So then the voting will be on videos. You watch a video and you give a thumbs up to a video, and that's 2 votes right there. So you can vote as many times as you want. You just got to watch it. Of course, YouTube only counts like 1 view a day, I think, per account. So use different accounts, use different IP addresses. Just don't pay to have some service to it, because that actually flags the channel for badness.
And see, if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure I still do have 2 other channels. Like I know I have Flunchy, or someone has Flunchy, and then I remember I made one that was McFlatty's Disappointed Mother.
There's a few fun names that have shown up in chats. All right.
Mm-hmm.
There's those.
Well, and the best was, like, for anyone who didn't know that Flunchy was me, I would just mess with them and they would get so pissed off, and it was hilarious. Like, I'm just saying, I think I'm a better Flerf than actual Flerfs. Like Mallory, because she's here, has nothing on me. And I'm more Canadian than her. Listen to my Canadian accent.
Oh, that is some smack.
Yeah.
That is some smack. So, all right. So Sleeping Warrior got 13. JM Truth, who took a year off, did one debate, came in with 11 nominations.
Yeah, see, I would definitely have to give my vote to JM, because he is the living embodiment of the Dunning-Kruger effect. I've never heard any other flat earther say they can walk into a university and teach and then go around saying they're the only one qualified to talk about certain things when they don't know the most basic thing about anything that they're talking about.
Mallory, you already have the link to this live stream or to the Zoom call if you want to come in.
Yeah, get in here and defend yourself, you dork.
Smack back.
Yeah.
All right, so JM got 11. Mitchell from Australia got 8 nominations, including Simon Dan. Gary Wybanga got 8. Brian's Logic got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Austin, who is my nominee, got 3. Water's Always Level got 3. Jason, who is also Bargain Basement Fred Derpt, got 3. We got, I'm just going to read the ones that rose to the level of being in the competition. You got G-Man got 2. Kevin Johnson, who recently debated FTFE, and I've intentionally not watched them. I want to come into debating him fresh. So you got 2. Bev got 2. Dot Connector Podcast got 2. Kyle Adams got 2. Santos got 3. Dell got 3. CC from Westchester County got 2.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Flatzoid only got 1 from Conspiracy Cats. Not even in it. Harold, let's see, not Harold. Mallory got 7.
7, good for her.
Yeah. Rachie got 2. Ken Wheeler got 2. Trey Hutchinson got 2. Trey came. If you didn't see it, Trey tried to prove that Antarctica is made of salt by reading a peer-reviewed scientific paper where it said, I'll quote, there's talking about the content, the makeup of the things, and that halides said sodium was the major cation.
Yeah, well, sodium's not salt.
Cation. Well, chlorine is the major anion. And I said cation. Do you mean cation?
Yeah.
No, yeah, he denied that it was actually. He couldn't even admit that he was wrong on cation.
See, cation. Oh my god. Yeah, anion, cation. Come on, that's not even fucking freaking junior high. Like, come on.
And he claims that he has a degree, an engineering degree. FTFE got 4.
Huh? How do you get that?
Mallory, PJCnet.
Hello?
Rachie, and Mike. I hear Mallory.
Oh, shit's gonna get real now. Where's my gloves to drop?
I got 8 votes, but you forgot to put Loki had voted for me as well. So total 9.
Loki, L-O-K. Who's Loki?
Loki Starfish.
All right.
9 votes. Thank you. And Winnipeg is a host, so you can't say that you're more Canadian than me.
No, Winnipeg is like the central of Canada. If I go east of the city for like 10 minutes, there's a sign that says the longitudinal center of Canada, because that's how important we are. And yeah, that is east. So yeah. Winnipeg's a hoax.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, if Winnipeg's such a hoax, then why does our team win hockey nearly half the time?
Your team doesn't win. Oh my god!
Wait, if I remember,
we're not talking hockey. What do you? Stop it.
If I remember
Blame
correctly,
Punchy.
the last time the Jets played the Leafs, we kicked the crap out of the Leafs like 6-3 or 4-2 or 8-4. Either way, we doubled their points or their goals.
Didn't I
So
just say we're not talking hockey?
you have two Canadians here. What do you expect was going to happen?
I thought you were going to argue about which flavor of maple syrup was the best.
Well, obviously original. I think we can all agree on that.
Original. What's original? Which ketchup chip is best? Mallory.
Oh,
There was only one, and that was Humpty Dumpty, but Humpty Dumpty got like they don't even exist anymore.
yeah, they took a great fall,
What?
if you will.
Yeah. Yeah. Humpty Dumpty doesn't
See,
exist anymore.
I don't
What are you
remember-
talking?
see,
Wait, what are you
I've
talking
only-
about?
There's a brand called Humpty Dumpty, and you always get them like for Halloween and stuff, like in your bags. But I've never had the ketchup ones. I always just got the original like just regular salted ones. But I don't know. I don't think they're as good as Lay's or Old Dutch.
Humpty Dumpty potato chips.
Yep, they're a thing. They actually are.
And-
Mallory's not making stuff up for once.
And they made
Wow.
ketchup chips.
Yeah.
That I don't know, but
Yeah.
in
They
Canada
were
I
the
wouldn't
best
I wouldn't
ones.
doubt it.
Wow.
So I can't remember if I've ever tried those ones or not. Speaking of which, I have to bring MC Toon some ketchup chips again.
Yep.
Once we can cross the border without needing quarantine or all that. Although it's funny, so you know that freedom convoy that went through Canada?
I've heard of it.
Yeah, I got caught up in it.
How?
Because they're just driving on public highways, right? So they're just there. And I was outside
Oh.
of the city that day. I was west of the city. And then so when I was out there delivering, that's right when they happened to come into Manitoba. And then so on the way back, because like when I was traveling out west, I saw them going east, and I was thinking, oh shit, I'm gonna get held up in that when I'm done, aren't I? And then I made it all the way back just to the outskirts of the city, and then they were, and it took me like an hour and a half for what would usually be about a 5-minute drive. And there are a lot of people there, and people really, really do not like Trudeau, like a lot.
Not
Yeah,
even
and
in
then-
politics, but he's his PR people have got a lot of work to do.
Mhm,
Tell you that.
mhm. But yeah, and of course, because I'm in a semi, right? So people thought I thought I was part of the protest. I was like, no, I'm just trying to get back to the city. I'm not honking my horn. Leave me alone.
But she's gonna get in trouble. He's gonna be arrested one day. Where are you at?
Well, I know I did put in the work group chat that we have. I was like, well, you know what? I'm stuck at the convoy, and I'm thinking I might just go out east with them. I want to riot and loot stuff. Like I need a new TV, so it seems the thing to do.
They aren't looting.
Hmm?
They're having like kumbayas, and they have like bouncy castles and eating poutines by the fire.
Yeah, well, I would loot.
All right, look at that.
All right, we're getting
Look at
some
this.
progress.
That's pretty nice there. All right, now
Just so tempted to like knock it over and watch it.
give it a shot. Let's hold on a second. Oh,
So I was
yeah.
working. So I'm working on the Globie Award nomination. The Derpy Globie Award.
Okay.
I better be a part of that.
Well, you got to get nominated.
So okay, everyone in the side chat here, you heard her.
So far, TFE is up 4 points.
Hmm.
All right.
I mean, I
McToon-
just
And McToon's on there.
On where?
On the Glober Dupe Derp Award.
Dupe Derp Award.
Dupe Derp Award.
I can't wait to hear how that goes.
Yeah. Clue
Uh,
1 is with all your technical issues.
My technical issues?
Yeah.
I gotta say,
Yeah.
I mean, Craig's got a little more of those than me, right?
I mean, everyone has their fair share of technical issues.
Yeah. But
But
I don't know. Yeah, he chill says, don't Fleurs have to nominate Globies? Anyone can nominate.
Oh, anyone can nominate.
All right, you see, you heard her. Do you guys
I'll
want to
set up-
nominate me?
I'll- Yeah, I'll set up a system. I'm great with the calculator. We'll see who wins.
You're not great with a calculator.
I was gonna say lies. Why must you
My-
turn MC Toon's stream into a house of lies?
Let me read this. Waikikamu Cow 885 says for 5 Australian, if Austin doesn't win, I will be demanding a Unirock live stream investigation into the obvious fraudulent competition court. Yes.
But I mean, come on, JM. I mean, well, then again, Austin's really bad too, and he's one of those Flerfs that likes to use big words a lot to try and sound smart.
It's the confidence, yeah.
But
The
I don't know.
confidence.
But JM, just because like no one screws up more things than JM. Like I've never seen someone get so much wrong in like a single sentence.
Yeah, you're right.
And again, if you want, sorry,
Austin isn't the same kind of dumb and confidence. I mean, the quantity of confidence is similar. The quantity, but the version of confidence is so different
yeah,
from Austin.
like yeah, because like in all fairness, I've seen more JM stuff than I have Austin stuff. But from what I've seen with Austin, like I said, he'll tend to try and like construct these really big sentences that kind of don't lead anywhere. It's a bunch of word salad, like you see a lot. Whereas JM tends to not quite do that as much, but JM pretends to know the concepts a lot more. Like he legitimately thinks he's like an actual scientist.
Yeah. He really thinks that he's a scientist.
Like what was that one time when he said that the Cavendish experiment couldn't be used because it wasn't natural? Like you're supposed to just find like a Cavendish experiment tree out in the woods somewhere.
Well,
if that doesn't work,
well, yeah,
and it's like
but
coming from the same guy who used a freaking laser to try and measure flatness. And it's like, I'm sorry, are there laser trees in your parts of the world? Like
that's it.
yes,
It's just denialism.
Well, but I mean, it's not. It's just that. It's also the fact that whatever they're denying, they don't even know what or why they're denying it. It's like when JM said it wasn't part of the natural world, and it's like he has no idea what it even means when people say science is the study of the natural world. Like when he hears that, he just thinks like trees and plants and like hairy armpits and stuff, probably.
Oh, gross.
Right. They're saying they're mentioning Lemon Bird in the chat. You know who's a really, really good Lemon Bird impression?
Who?
Brainy Beaver. Like spot on.
Oh, yeah. He does a good Lemon Bird. Okay. I gotta do these lines here that are one by one and a goofy 1x2. So it's like these.
So, how do you feel about this Lego globe, Mallory?
I do not like it.
Are you gonna order one to
I can't even. I'll probably just make a little like house, maybe like I don't know.
because Mallory, you've told us what you do before, right? What do?
I'm a substitute teacher.
Yeah, you gotta. So the classrooms have these in them, right?
Everyone, but I hide it in my pupitre.
In your
what?
In your what?
Desk. In the desk.
Wait, what word did you say?
Pupitre.
Gesundheit.
Yeah, and I'm going to assume that that's French for desk.
Yeah. Bonjour, pothole. I just had to.
Because I know a little bit of French because Canada is kind of they're very strict, and I was forced to learn French for like the first 13 years of my life. Luckily, drinking fixed that, though. I forget all of it.
Fixed it. I love it.
Yeah, when I was young, you just hear me go around saying bonjour and stuff, and now I'm like, And I just like to bug the French. Is that so wrong?
No, that is right. That is so right. Let's see. Harold. The moo per chat is for Punchy.
Yeah, he's my moo. I'm his moo. It's our thing.
Your co-moos?
Yeah.
Your dog, you Arnold, your $2 just deserved yourself another straight jacket once I go back in.
You'll never be back in.
The plot hole says, better watch out, I'm coming for you. Yeah, plot hole, you crossed 10,000 today. Right?
Nice.
Awesome.
Congrats.
He's so close. He's like 70-ish away. So
Oh, right on the edge, huh?
let's go. And if he gets 10K, he has to wax one of his arms on stream.
What?
Hashtag
Is
wax.
this a thing?
Yes. I didn't start this. I'm just supporting it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Maybe he wax half of his face. The left half. The left half of his face can be waxed. What do you think about that, plot hole? Johnny O.
And if he does that, I still have a bunch of hot sauce in my fridge from those challenges that we did. And I remember the last time we did it. Now, the second time we did it, I was smart enough to eat before we did it, so my stomach wasn't in extreme amount of pain like it was the first time we did it, except for one point where I took a big spoonful of it and then I did that, and I actually had to lie down for like 5 minutes because my stomach felt like it was going to explode.
Really? You
Yeah.
see, that's I gotta tell you a secret. That craving capsaicin guy, don't tell the plot hole, because he likes to do those spicy eating challenges things.
Mm.
I got me a champion. That's what I'm working on, as a champion, so I can enter into these challenges and then have somebody else tag in for me. And so I'll just have him tag in, and then we're good. I mean, I'm good.
Okay.
Everybody else is not good.
Mm.
But don't tell the plot hole. All right.
Yeah. I like streams like that. I enjoy putting myself through pain. You know what we could do? I could do something like within the next month or two, because right now, I'm not sure how it is for you down there, but like we were saying earlier, with how much frickin' snow we've gotten this year, like we've got more snow this winter than the past 3 years combined. I have like 4 feet of snow in my backyard. I will gladly jump in that naked or something if it can raise money for something.
We don't have that much. It's actually about normal. Why are you laughing, Mallory?
I don't, because when he said, I don't know, because when he said, "Oh, I'll raise money and stuff like that," and then your thing was like, "We don't have that much," so I thought,
Oh, that much snow?
I know, I mean like that much money to raise.
Oh,
Yeah, no, we don't have enough money to see Punchy naked. There's not enough money in the world for that.
That's how I took it. That's why I started laughing.
Well, don't worry. With how white it is outside right now, you wouldn't even see me. I would just blend
yeah,
in.
he disappeared.
Oh crap! We lost Punchy. He's gone forever.
No, we'll find him in the spring.
Yeah, just I'm dead underneath the snow.
Make an igloo. He'll be
Yeah,
under
I can see
there.
that.
He'll have enough back bacon that he had in his pockets
See, there you
to
go.
survive.
Quitties. I didn't get paid when I saw Punchy naked. That was a privilege.
Zoomy. I know it says not to eat those silica gel packets, but what about snort? I tell you what, Zoomy, report back. Tell us your results. No, don't do that. I'm kidding. Zoomy just might do that. You know, it's just. I like that there's this decoration on here. So like you see all these, like you see the tops of, they'll be all covered, because look at this. There's almost nothing, none of the nubs showing on this part. It's a pretty. That's why there's how there's so many pieces, because there's all these little bits that cover it. Just extra stuff. When I made my own Legos, I paid no attention to the color of anything, to the aesthetics of anything. It was just, I'm gonna build a rocket, and it just looked like a vomit of color.
Well,
And
on
not
the
a
brights. Yes. Hey, and as long as it works, it's just like every kid has those like those old Tupperware or Rubbermaid bins just full of just random Lego, and then you just make random stuff out of it. And it doesn't matter if it looks like what you want it to look like, or if like you said, if the colors are the same. It's just fun.
Yep.
You know what I miss?
I live close to the Mall of America, and we used to go there a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's
where I got my my Saturn V from.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, but at Legoland there, they used to have a racetrack thing, and I'd go there with my kids, and my kids would build a car, which means I built a car, and I'd be like, well, the first thing to get is the wheels, because they're the hardest things to find.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then I'd figure out the biggest possible size, and then just fill the rest of it with solid bricks, because it's about density, buoyancy.
Yes.
It's not about density. Anyway, you were saying something.
Probably. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I was looking at the weather because a bunch of people in the the states that are further south, they're all bragging about their weather. It's in the 60s and 70s. Well, we're supposed to get a low of minus 34 tomorrow, so there's that.
That's pretty cold.
Yeah.
And you know what doesn't matter? It doesn't matter Fahrenheit or Celsius. It's still cold.
Exactly. And plus, when you get to minus 40, it's the same anyway, so.
Yeah. They meet there. All right, I gotta get some light on this. Seriously, Mally, are you really like, what do you teach? You substitute teach?
I could see her teaching French. I mean, I don't know French, but everything sounds legit when she says it.
But I don't teach anything. Being a substitute teacher is probably like the hardest thing. So I just kind of roll down the TV, make them watch movies.
You're just a babysitter then.
Yeah.
I remember my grade 8 teacher, he was he was really good for that. We watched so many movies because he was our like social studies and like history teacher. So we'd watch like, Gladiator, the 10 Commandments, like all those old movies, and it was great. We watched The Mummy. It's awesome.
Yeah, because you ever tried getting bubble gum out of your hair, or sitting on a thumbtack, or having pudding in your shoes? It's just not fun.
Pudding in your shoes? What?
Pudding in your shoes, yeah.
Why? Wait, why?
Because
I don't know.
Can be cruel.
They did that to you in as a substitute teacher, or you did that to your substitute teacher?
I was gonna
yes.
Did that to my substitute.
I was gonna say she probably does that to her students.
I don't like chocolate pudding, so I didn't put that in my.
She does that because she does that to the geography teacher, because the geography teacher teaches that the Earth is a globe.
Yeah. And her physics teacher.
I don't think I even took physics. I don't think.
That's clear.
Oh my god!
I tell you, no flat earther took physics. There's no flat earthers that took physics. None of them.
No, except for JM Truth, but he kind of makes up his own physics, and it's spectacular. It's like it's all bull crap, but it's entertaining as all hell.
Texas Troy 78. Now read that one, Punchy.
Let's see. I bet Mallory has several degrees. MC Tune, she's an undercover genius.
Imagine that. Wow.
I can see it. She has like a board behind her with like a bunch of like math on it and stuff, and
a bunch of squiggly things and like books all over.
Squiggly things.
And she's actually curing cancer as we speak right now with some beakers and stuff in front of her. I can see it.
Yeah. With my lab coat and like
beakers,
clear glasses.
Yep.
Clear glasses?
Well, I have fake glasses. Sometimes I joined this book club on Zoom when we first started having COVID, and so I felt silly being there because the books that they picked were just like awfully long.
They had
like,
words.
There was
big words.
like like
not enough pictures.
So it was just like really hard English. So I remember I grabbed these fake glasses and I sat there and I was like, yes. Yeah, I didn't last long. I just felt so weird being there.
I like what Harold just said. Has anyone ever seen Neil deGrasse Tyson and Mallory in the same room? Sus.
Damn, help me like that.
All right, what am I doing here?
I don't
6 of
know.
these. This is it's the decorations now.
Hey, anywhere does it say anywhere on the box that this globe is not for educational purposes?
I actually looked. It doesn't say that anywhere.
Does it say toy on it with a certain age group? It does say toy.
Like ages like 8 to 80. And also, what's up with the upper cap for age groups? Like, do they just think like 90-year-old people are too senile to play with Lego, or
Ooh, this says 18 plus.
18? See, Mallory, you can't even be mad at that because they're not indoctrinating children. Because only adults can play with this toy.
Yeah.
I think the FE community wrote to Lego and signed petitions. That's a small victory for FE kind.
You know, once the people at Lego finally understood what the letter said, because obviously everything would have been spelt incorrectly and with crayon.
All right. They needed somebody to translate from Flerf. I was talking to a guy last week who I was trying to get to come on, and he wouldn't come on in the end. And he'd tell me something, and he'd be like, "Show me the curve" or whatever, and I'd be like, "Oh, here it is." And then I would tell him the next thing he was gonna say. I'd be like, "I'm the Flerf whisperer. I know what you're gonna say."
Mm-hmm.
I think it made him mad.
Yeah, well, I think anyone that's been in this community for long enough is better at being a Flerf than actual Flerfs. We know everything they're going to say and everything that they. Although I was thinking, Microraptor said it's a raunchy globe, and I was just thinking, you know what? That's probably because of Florida and the James Bay. They look like penises.
Oh. Yep. Oh. I keep trying to turn it the other way because I think I'm ready for the other side, but I'm not. Where?
Freaking
There
Lego,
it is. Okay. Right there. How many? 7.
Don't know.
2. 3.
Sweden is Europe's penis. Yeah, all of Scandinavia kind of looks like a schlong.
Oh. Aaron Reese. Somebody. There you go. Read that, people. Don't not punchy out loud.
Do you want me to read it or not?
You can read it, but swap in whatever. I don't care.
What,
It's
Aaron Reese?
Actually, fine. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. So you can't see the curve. Well, I can't see my butthole, but I've seen evidence that it's there.
Yeah, Effed Up World was in here earlier. He's like, nobody's ever seen the Earth rotate. So?
Yeah.
It's just a denialism.
Well,
Denialism.
right?
Denialism isn't cool.
Yeah.
If you
and no one's
to...
ever. Sorry.
Go ahead. You go.
I was gonna say, and you know, no one's ever seen the dome. No one's ever seen the ice wall. But you'll claim that it's there until you're blue in the face. So.
But not Joe. Joe Hill thinks that things are in orbit.
So therefore, there's gravity.
He doesn't.
Or
know.
what's keeping them in orbit?
He doesn't know.
Hey, hello, Terry Davis. Haven't seen you in a while. How are things down under, mate? That's my best impersonation.
James Bond impersonation?
Yeah. No, hold on. I can do a very, very good Australian accent. Call that a knife. This is a knife.
That sounds just like James Bond.
That's a spoon.
All right, you win. See, you played Knifey Spoony before.
I like your what was it? Oh, Hank Hill, your Hank Hill impersonation.
Oh, dang it, Bobby. Whoa. I actually have a buddy who can do it like spot on.
That's so pretty good. Can you do Boomhauer?
Fuck, I don't know. I have to say random words. Like,
That's it. That's Boomhauer.
yeah. See, and that's
Okay.
I should quit my job and start selling like propane.
And
You
propane
should.
accessories.
Yes, I'll sell propane and propane accessories, but I'll tell you what.
I would actually sell if you made up a Hank Hill propane stand and talk like that. It'd be a great little summer gig.
That's true. And people do like propane in summer because it's still the time of year we can barbecue here because no one wants to barbecue and it's freaking.
Yep.
Yeah, you say barbecue instead of grill.
Yes, I do.
You call a grill a barbecue.
Hey, barbecuing can also be a verb. I'm
Yep.
barbecuing.
Yes.
See?
And it's
True.
also a noun. The thing that's got the propane tank on it is called a barbecue.
But things can be nouns and verbs.
Yeah, people say you want to host a barbecue party, not a grilling party.
Yeah, like, I can say I drive a truck for a living. Yeah, and I could say I'm trucking. There's a verb and a noun. Same thing, right?
This is 2 against 1, Mattoon. You're an odd man out.
And also, come to think of it, don't Americans say words like ATM machine and tuna fish?
Pin number. That's the one I
Pin
always-
number 2.
Yeah, that's
Sin
the one
number.
No, we don't have. Nobody in America knows the social identification number or social insurance number. What's the I stand for?
Social
No,
insurance number. Well, it depends on, because wait, for us, is it SSN or SIN? Social Security
It's
number.
It's
SIN.
it's SSN.
No, it's
Yeah, ours is.
Yours is
Wait.
SIN.
Let me find my wallet. I'm wearing my pajama pants. It's on my wallet on me.
Social Security number, SSN.
That's
Yeah,
in
so I thought it was
America.
Fritz.
That's
Let's
America.
find it. Here, I'm getting my wallet right now.
What?
In America, it's social security number.
Oh shit.
In Canada, you didn't know
Yeah,
that?
it is a
It's-
social insurance number
yeah,
for us. I had to
SIN.
double
Oh,
check.
thank you. Woo.
It's been a while. I don't usually look at my cards in my wallet, so
So I needed to use that because we had to write software to identify social insurance numbers in emails.
Mhm.
And then so if somebody sends their SIN number in an email, we gotta catch it, depending on their settings if they want to catch it or not.
see.
And or flag it or bounce it or whatever. So I even know that there's a checksum in there. I bet you didn't.
Yes.
The last digit's a checksum.
I totally know exactly what that means. But explain it to Mallory, please.
Okay.
It's when you die, you're just a slave to the government, and when you die, your money they just collect it.
No, that's not what a checksum is. That's, oh my gosh. Mallory. A checksum is a number. You apply a formula to it. It's the LUHN, LUHN formula. So basically, if you think of it, if you add up all the numbers, this isn't LUHN, but it's a simpler way. You add up all the numbers and then take the, if there's more than 2 digits or more than 1 digit, you add them again. And if there's more, you just keep adding until you just get a single digit. Then you put that at the end of the number. So then you can verify whether or not all of the numbers are typed correctly by applying that same test again. So American Social Security numbers do not, and Canadian SIN numbers do, even though you have less digits than Social Security numbers. Credit card numbers have the LUHN. The last 2 digits are the LUHN.
Yeah. Well, in all fairness, a Canadian social insurance card only needs, 3 digits. We only have 10 people in the country. Like, I'm number 2. I think Mallory might be number 1, but I'm not sure.
I don't know. Has Mallory ever been called number 1 before?
Yes,
There you go.
Really?
I
When?
do.
When were you number 1, Mallory?
um, you know, that one time.
Hmm.
Oh,
It's okay. People, well, like I said, I'm number 2, and people always call me
People
a
are gonna-
big number 2. They're always saying what a big number 2 I am, and I'm assuming it can only mean something good.
people are gonna cry when they hear that, Mallory. Oh, poor Mallory. People, don't be so mean.
Everyone's so mean.
All right. This number. Hold on. How did I do this? Sometimes you gotta disassemble, you know.
Yeah. Well, I know that when we're doing the the ISS, the screwed up one part, actually I did have to do some disassembly, and I think I did with the Saturn V too. Luckily, it comes with that nice little piece you can use to take stuff off, and like I tried using a knife and almost stabbed myself a couple of times.
This is, I mean, this is the part that's meant to go
That's-
between, but it's not as good as a knife, of course, but
Probably safer.
it probably is. All right, there. Putting these. You see it, yeah. Covering up all these.
Ah, yes.
Well, just to make
Fancy.
it, yeah, make it smooth, make it flat, Mallory. This is to make it flat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See if I
There
got
we
your
go.
back. Oh, I
There
was
we
gonna
go.
ask you, is that a globe? Is it like remotely accurate?
Well, the resolution is not very good because the pieces are not. It's not like a sticker on it.
Like it's actually like green pieces of Lego and blue pieces of Lego and
Oh,
stuff?
good
Or...
night. Sleep well. Yep. She just wanted to reiterate that she's happy that you're watching and that she doesn't have to.
Ah, that's good. I'm happy then. Is everyone here happy? That's good.
I hope you're all
I'm
happy.
happy, We're all happy.
All right, good. Good.
I've asked her a couple times, like, do you wanna make an account and come in the chat? Like, why would I want to do that?
But is it because of us? What I smell or something? Oh,
Well,
I'm so sorry.
she's met you, so
Yeah. And you weren't all immediately like repulsed, so it's probably a good thing.
yeah, it was all right.
I know when I
Speaking
got.
of- Oh, sorry. Go on.
Oh, I was gonna say I know when I got there, they're like, "Oh, why does this smell like Canada in here?" That's it. Anyway, go on.
I was gonna say, remember when there's a picture in the asylum. There's a meme that where Punchy was sitting at your desk,
Oh yeah.
and Arnold made a memes like, oh frack, what was it? It was like, oh, we have a McToon at home. The McToon, what was that? Do you?
I forget exactly how it goes. Let's get if Arnold's still watching, maybe he'll just post it up in the thing again.
Well, it was pinned in the asylum if you go in the treatment center, and it's one of the pinned, but it was actually pretty freaking funny. I just ruined
Yeah.
the joke, but whatever.
It was something like, "Hey mom, can we get MC2?" And it's like, "We have MC2 at home." Then it's me
Yeah.
MC2 at home. See,
Yeah.
well, what you could do, Arnold, is you could send it to MC2, and then if he wanted to, he could show it on screen.
Harold wants to do that.
I don't know if he
What was
wants.
it?
I'm not his dad. Just his moo.
Uh-oh. Zoomy says, "Do not snort the packet." Apparently, Zoomy has snorted the packet and can now confirm.
Sounds like they speak from experience.
Yeah, can confirm from experience not to snort the packet. All right, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the right number. And then 6 of these. So this is to
Yeah, I have it. I think
hold-
I have it saved. Hold on.
Yes, I'm sorry that you had to find out that way, Harold. It's my secret shame.
Oh, McToon, I emailed it to you. I had it saved in my downloads. I
Oh,
emailed it to you.
Okay. Now, while we're talking about email and why you're emailing instead of sending on Discord, why are
Yes.
you emailing and not sending on Discord?
Do tell. Do tell.
I'm being censored by NASA agents and they're reporting my account. Fine. Actually, I am not the smartest person when it comes with technology. Sometimes, I'm locked out. I'm locked out of Facebook because I did a master reset on my phone and I forgot my passwords. Oh. But anyway, so when it came to the asylum, people couldn't time me out or put me in a straitjacket or anything else. So they did a vote
in a straitjacket.
Yeah, so you can't write, you can't react, you're just stuck there watching people go by.
You can't participate in any way, shape, or form.
Yes, because I loved abusing powers. So they finally made a vote saying you should I'll make a second account and I'll use that one so people could time me out, people could straitjacket me, change my name to whatever, have fun, right? So I did that, but silly me, I was rejoining groups and stuff like that. And one of the Discord servers says you need to verify your account, and I used my same phone number, and and it locked me out. And yeah, it said that I was on a timeout, so it has there's only so many I have a time limit, so I just kept making new accounts and it just keeps disappearing, and yeah, just oof. But yeah.
It's funny for all of us, though, if that means anything.
Yeah, I'm glad I gave the keys to a couple of people, so if anything happens in the asylum, it's not total charade.
Yeah, it's actually a lot more peaceful now. We can all talk in peace again, and we can talk about the globe and stuff. And
yeah, wait till I get back.
No one's afraid to.
Here is the picture, Mom. No, we aren't buying any MC Tune. We have MC Tune at home. And MC Tune at home. Nice.
That facial expression with that meme is priceless.
Yeah, because before they did that, I just took a random screenshot from that video that we had up from years back.
Yeah.
And it just happened to be that exact screenshot, and then people took it and ran with it.
That was the day before.
That was the day before the concert we're supposed to go to.
And the day before the world shut down.
Yeah, because I remember that because we went there. I brought you some ketchup chips. We had a really good time. And then Friday morning, that's when Trump announced they were closing the borders with Europe and all that. So the concert was canceled. And I was like, well, I better drive back to Canada while I'm still allowed. So remember, we could do stuff that day. We went to a restaurant and sat down without needing a vaccination card or anything. It was great.
Yeah, it seems like an eternity ago. But all right, I think this is done here. I'm up to number 5, which is where to go. 15. 15, 13, 7.
So how many pieces is it in total?
2,500 about.
I just remember for the Saturn V, the piece count was 1969, which I thought was quite clever. Do you know why that is, Mallory?
Is what?
Do you know why it's clever that the Saturn V had 1969 pieces in it?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Saturn V. It's the rocket on behind me.
Oh,
yes.
There's a meaning behind it?
Yes.
Well, behind the piece count for it. Because they landed on the moon in 1969. So there's 1969 pieces. Clever stuff. Slap your knee, damn it. Clever.
Oh my god. That.
Nope, she didn't get it. Even after you explained
Nope. Did you get it? No one
yes.
get it.
I got it.
We all got it. Oh, and then Harold said, because of the Bryan Adams song, they're Canadian, cut them some slack. Yes, that's what I was talking about. The summer of '69. What were you guys talking about? Oh, were you referring to that time when Apollo Creed made that spaceship and went to the moon? That's what happened, right? I actually used to do that with my Flunchy account on other, like, say, on FTFE or other channels. I would just put a super chat saying, "You guys are all so brainwashed if you think Apollo Creed went to the moon back in 1969." But no one would ever actually read what I said, like, some specifically. So they would just say, like, "Yes, no, Apollo Creed did go to the moon in 1969." I'm like, they just get it was the best Rocky movie. Rocky 4, absolutely. It taught me that Russians are evil, like all American movies do. Strange. I want to watch Rocky again though. I haven't had a good little Rocky marathon in a while.
Rocky Marathon.
Yeah, I mean like all 25 of them.
Yeah. 25.
Damn, that's a lot.
No, there aren't actually 25. There are 8. Well, there's 6 Rockies and then 2 Creeds.
Are there really?
Yep.
I have no idea how many there were, actually.
Because you have Rocky 1, where he fights Creed, and then you have Rocky 2, where they fight again. Then Rocky 3, where he fights Mr. T. Then Rocky 4, where he fights Drago. And then Rocky 5, where he fights that punk-ass Tommy Gunn. And then Rocky 6, where he's old and he fights, I think his name was like Mason Dixon, the guy that he fights. And then, yeah, then there's 2 Creeds. They're very inspirational movies.
All right. These little bits are a little harder.
Yeah, the little ones.
There we go. There's
What are those
this.
for?
I don't know. So I probably have to build the internal structure first.
Yes.
And obviously this is fake. They should be made out of magma.
Yeah. I was gonna say, does it come with an iron core or?
It's an iron nickel core that is in a dynamo. Mallory, can you say dynamo?
Dynamo!
There you go.
She got it
There
right.
you go.
You got it right.
And
Mallory.
he said it with such enthusiasm too.
I have
Amazing.
to say it in like a song so it comes out right.
So Mallory,
Dynamo.
when are you going to debate Professor Phil Bell? Are you still got scheduling going on in your real life that you just can't prepare yet, or what's the deal?
I'm kind of like backed up in videos and such. But after a well.
Why did you say?
I have I have something coming up this Friday, and we'll see. He's nominated for top left Glober, so it's probably just gonna disqualify him to even debate me.
Disqualify.
Yeah, like
Yes. Oh, also, I like what Texas Troy put. Hey, Mallory at the Asylum, do your Super Mario impression.
let's go.
See? It's a me, a Mario.
It's me. I can't do it on the spot.
Yeah, I love Mario 64. That's a good game.
Mario 64.
Yeah.
All right, if you're gonna have a kid and you're gonna name that kid after one of the characters from Mario, what would you pick? You'd pick like Mario, Luigi.
Yeah.
Bowser,
I'd probably call my kid Luigi.
Bowser.
Or Wawa Luigi. Bowser's a cool last name though. Peach would be a nice name. Peach.
Daisy.
Daisy.
Peach
Yep.
is better.
Yeah. So then the next question is, without thinking about Peach or Daisy, if it was a girl name, what would you pick? You'd pick Mrs.
Toad.
Mario, or Mrs. Luigi, or Mrs. Bowser,
or Mrs. Boo.
Or Toadette.
There you go. Yeah.
All right. So, all right. This is going here. Naming somebody Toad would build character. Faux
Did we miss it?
shizzle.
Did we miss a super chat?
Did we?
Oh.
No, it said Harold said this mooper chat is for Punchy.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything since there either.
Yeah. Let's see. Zoomy wants to come in because there's more female power. All right.
Oh yeah, so I see them talking about Rocky in the side chat. Yeah, so Rocky lost in a split decision because it was pretty much a tie. So he did technically not win, but then Rocky won with a knockout, yeah, in the second one.
Here we go. This is weird. I hope it doesn't just say like make 10 of these now.
That probably will, just to mess with you.
Okay.
Well, actually, speaking of female names, if you remember the first Paper Mario for the N64, there was Lady Boo, I think that was her name. She's a character you play as, and then there was Sushi the
Duet.
fish.
There's Duet. Yeah, Bowsette.
Sup?
Wendy. You forget about Wendy. Everyone forgets about Wendy.
Which one's Wendy again?
Ow, that hurt.
Like, no one cares about Wendy.
Yeah, I agree.
Wendy Koopa.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And Ludwig and that's other ones.
Was Ludwig a girl?
No, Ludwig wasn't a girl.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, all the Koopa kids.
Yeah, all the Koopa kids. There's
Yeah.
Birdo's a girl. I think.
Yeah, Birdo.
I think Birdo was male.
No, I think
Birdo
Birdo
was
is.
crossdresser.
Well, she's pink, so I'm going to assume it's usually how they denote characters, right?
Rosalina.
I like that name.
Ow.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch. There's so many Mario games, and so
I think the whole most horrible name would be Goomba.
Oh, there's Pauline.
Pauline.
Yeah, Pauline.
Is that before or after Mario 64?
Way before. Pauline was the
Okay.
character Mario was trying to save from well, Mario's grandfather was trying to save from Donkey Kong.
Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah, right. Pretty much all the same princess, just different names over time.
No, Pauline was a completely different person.
Yeah, so we need like some kind of like Mario like Wikipedia.
There is a Mario Wikipedia, but it's like Mariopedia, I think.
Yeah, they're pretty fun. They're pretty fun for everything now. They can definitely come in handy,
There's a Wikipedia for everything.
including Wikipedia, like the origin
Yeah.
of Wikipedia.
Yeah, there is.
I don't actually know if that's true or not, but it'd be pretty fucking sweet if it was. I always have to watch my mouth.
And there's Lubby. Lubby was on which one was it? Super Mario RPG. No, RPG. The other one, the one for the Wii.
One for the Wii.
Yeah, where you had the little
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say I'm not really familiar with any Mario game after like Super Mario Sunshine, so that's why I won't really know those characters.
That one, was that any good? I thought that one was.
I like Mario Sunshine.
Oh,
It's
it's pretty
still-
good.
It still wasn't as good as 64 in my opinion, but it was a good game. It did have some nice graphics.
The 1,000-Year Door.
Yeah, I have that one. Well, I had that one too.
I remember that. That one was really fun.
All the Paper Mario games and Mario RPG, they're all
Paper
really
Mario.
good.
That was it. Paper Mario. Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked my Paper Mario.
I love Paper Mario. I want to play the origami one so bad.
Or is that a new one?
Yeah, I think it's either for the Switch or the Wii U. I can't remember.
See, I had a Wii U, but I gave it to my friend because she has a son who's like around like 5 or 6, and I never play it. But now she has a Switch, so I should really get my Wii U back.
Yeah, Switch. Yeah, Paper Mario the Origami King for Nintendo Switch. Art is really good. Then there's the Paint one, which I tried on my Wii U emulator, but it kept on crashing, and it's
like the old Paint one for the Super Nintendo.
no. It's actually it's supposed to be like the Paper Mario series only with paint,
Huh? Never even heard of that one.
where you like paint everything. Like it's someone drained the entire world of colors, and you're trying to paint the world back so it's colorful again.
Oh God, it sounds like Canada.
What?
You know, because we're so far behind. Ha 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 Ha.
Reminder, don't snort the packets.
Although I do love the two South Park games. So the first one is the Stick of Truth, where you go to Canada, it's just like all 8-bit. That's great.
The Stick of Truth?
Yeah.
Oh, the Stick of Truth, yeah, that's South Park.
I've not seen enough South Park.
Well,
There
if
was
you
another-
don't, and sorry, go ahead.
There was another South Park RPG that was out.
Yeah. There's the fractured butthole.
Yeah, the fractured butthole.
Yeah.
The fractured butt.
Butthole. Yes. Where's Mallory? She has to go. Huh, you said butt.
Color Splash. That was it. Thank you, Micro Raptor.
I never heard of that one.
No, like I
Sure.
said, I got about 10% of the way in until it started crashing, and it's like, nope, doesn't want me to play it.
Yeah, no, that'd be yeah. I remember I had that one for the Wii U, like Mario 3D World. I didn't mind that one because it's pretty much just Mario, but 3D is kind of like Mario 64 again. None of those other gimmicks and all that. Just some good old fashioned platforming and jumping around and Mario.
Yeah, Mario's gotten to where it's not like platformer anymore. Well, they still have Mario Maker 2, but I've tried that.
Yeah.
I haven't.
I did have the first Mario Maker.
Look at this. I made this, right?
Oh, nice.
And what did I say? I hope it doesn't do this.
Yeah, and you're gonna have to make 6 of them. Ha!
Oh, God.
I would have started. I would have done them all at the same time. All right.
Save us, we Chilapotle.
I look at that Texas choice says, damn, Mallory can do impressions pretty well. Her butt actually wasn't bad though.
All right, Mallory. Mallory, say, do your best Schwarzenegger. Say, I'll be back.
Oh no, okay. I don't think I can. Wait. Oh, wait.
Good.
I can't do things on the spot like this.
Too bad. Pressure. So much pressure.
Pressure!
on.
Pressure!
My hands are clammy. Hold on. Okay.
Peer
What? What?
pressure!
Why are your hands clammy?
There
I'm
are only
nervous.
105 people watching. You'll be fine.
Don't
Yeah,
worry
there's
about it.
only 105 people.
Oh, and the editor from
Oh, no.
Cheers and Jeers, and he's giving out all of his cheers.
Oh no. Okay. Oh god, no, I can't do it anymore.
There's only
No,
105
gosh.
people
Venus on my
watching.
head
Come
now.
on.
It's really not difficult to do, Arnie. You just kind of have to like yell and be like, "No, do it! Come on, kill me! Do it now! No!"
That one's pretty good. Oh
just gotta-
god,
you
no,
just
I
gotta-
can't.
You just gotta
totally
void
owned,
the hell out.
you totally owned the Austrian Death Machine version of it.
Yes. Oh, no.
Do it, Mallory. Peer pressure for the win.
I tried. I just couldn't.
Ah, get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper.
Man, I was actually listening to that band a couple of days ago for the first time in a while.
By the way, people, Austrian Death Machine is a hardcore / heavy metal band.
I'd call them probably thrash metal. They're definitely thrash metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're a band that was made by the same guy who did As Lay Dying, Timlin bassist, the guy that tried to kill his wife, and he's out of prison again. So
Oh.
As Lay Dying is the band again.
Why do I keep starting the packets?
I don't know. Do you want me to come take that from me right now?
Please send help.
See, all I have
Don't
here is
think I
just
can lose any more blood.
I have fajita mix because I made fajitas last night because since I'm off work for a week, I figured I would actually go buy some groceries.
Hashtag adulting.
Good for you. Yeah, Punchy, we're proud of you. You bought groceries.
Yeah, you both.
Well,
Yay.
If I'm not working, I usually do. It's just when I'm working, I'm usually gone for like 12, 14 hours a day. So I don't want to come home and cook stuff in that hour I have left to do whatever.
What do you do instead? Hmm?
Fast food, drive through.
Why don't they have warnings on these packets to don't snip them?
It
Snort
only
them.
says don't eat.
Yeah, it only says don't eat. It says nothing about snorting.
Well,
Idiot.
well, it's an experiment. Now you know.
but it feels so. Ow, 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 ow.
Yeah, that's definitely a nomination for Glober Derp Award.
Yep.
Zoomy sniffing on what?
Looking forward to that,
Eucalyptus
Mallory.
salt.
Silica packets. They're so addictive, though.
You need more desiccant in your life.
I
Yes.
need more desiccant so I can get the more galleons out of my system.
Careful. Chug, chug, chug. Whoa, that beer is getting warm, so I had to finish it off.
Maybe I should do some Raikou to try to get the gens out.
The Reiki?
The Reiki, yeah.
Reiki.
What did I say?
You said Raikou.
Raikou, okay.
Raikou, isn't that like a character from a video game or something?
It's all the desiccant in
Sounds
my
like it.
system.
Yeah, I got in Spraver says Punchy eats fast food. Nah, it doesn't look like it. I can't help that I don't gain any weight. It's a curse. Although, as of October, I have started going to the gym, and I've gained about 15 pounds just in muscle. So, hey. Whoop, whoop.
Started going to the gin?
Yeah, the
Like-
gym.
The gin, the in their plasmatic form?
Yes.
Raichu was a Pokemon. Yeah, that's true. Like a
That's probably where yeah, oh yeah, Raichu, that's right. Pikachu's
Raichu, Pikachu evolves, yeah. Using a Thunderstone, I think.
and
Yeah.
I like the way Quiddies thinks. In this house, we only allow positive vibes. No more desiccant. We only use desican.
That's, yep, good idea.
Yeah, very positive. I like that.
Right. See, I'm doing 5 at a time. That's the way to do
Clever.
it.
Oh, Raikou, I know what it is. Raikou is like that cheap version of Roku.
Cheap
It's like a
Roku.
cheap knockoff Roku. Just a knockoff Roku.
Yeah. I can't remember. I'm not hip or with it because I used to be with it, but then they changed what it was. Now what I'm with isn't it. Now it is weird and scary to me, and it'll happen to you. Yeah, that was from
So
The
you
Simpsons.
still still walk around with the onion tied to your belt?
Oh yeah, it's still the style in
It's
Canada
impressive.
here.
It's still
Now-
the style, isn't it?
Yeah, now we don't have any red onions because of the war. We just have those big white ones. But anyway, as I was saying before that, we used to take the ferry out to Moyganville because that's what we called Shelbyville back then. And back then, it would cost you a nickel. And back then, nickels had pictures of bumblebees on them. Give me 5 beans for a quarter, you'd say. Now, where was I?
People, whenever I'm doing a video and I want to get a Simpsons scene, I ask Punchy.
Yeah.
He seriously, 4 seconds later, he sends the answer to me.
It's true.
Simpsons-tology. It
Yeah.
kind of rubs off. There was a couple of times that I quoted Simpsons. Someone was like, "What the fuck?" I'm like,
Yeah.
I blame Punchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with being knowledgeable about The Simpsons. Like Quiddies and I, we always talk about The Simpsons. Like whenever we talk, usually our conversations just devolve into Simpsons quotes.
All right, here's a problem. This here
Sorry.
says it looks like I need to do 2 of these, right? And down here, there's 2 of these, 2 of these bluish tubes.
Yeah.
Down there. So I did the first one with 2 tubes in it, right in that part. And now I'm up to that part again. And it says 2, that you need to do 2 of them. And I used 2. I need to do 2 more, but there's no parts. The parts are missing. So, oh, you know what?
Is there another bag?
That's it. That might be it. Because there were 2 bag number 1s. There might be 2 number 5s.
I remember that. I remember
Maybe,
that. Yeah.
Wait, why would there be
7.
2? Why would there be 2 bag number 1s? Why can't it just be a big bag one?
Yeah, just one big bag that says 1 on it.
Yeah.
Like why?
It's the global bag, the global number 1 bag shortage. 8, 11,
It's just packaging more plastic, which is bad for the
16.
environment because you can't really recycle it.
Goodies. I could really go for a steamed ham right now. It's funny. My buddy actually sent me a picture. I was gonna find it. I'm gonna send it to you there, MC Tune. Also, do you like my Discord profile picture?
Yeah, MC Tune, by the way, I sent you something earlier too. Something that's really confusing for me because of the whole Tide Pod challenge thing. I mean, what are they?
Yep, that's the other thing. If
Like,
if
seriously.
they wanted to get rid of everybody that didn't do what the government said, they would just put out a public service warning not to eat the Tide Pods, and all the
Yeah.
derps would. And
Yeah, I mean,
Mm-hmm,
they commit so many children to do it that I mean,
But that was so many years ago. Like, it's already been done.
no, I seriously found they're doing this thing with whiskey now, making whiskey pods. It's just whiskey in
oh
these
yeah, you
little
sent me that. Yeah,
pods.
I see little blue rods in there.
yeah, I see some of those, and these are 2, and then 1 at the top, right? So it's a total of 3. This doesn't match. It's a little different. So because there's only 2 of these, and I need 3 more. So this is bag number 6, right? I'm working on 5 right now. So is there a bag? Was there a mini bag missing, or what? Texas Troy asks, "Does Punchy have a channel?" He kind of does.
I technically do. Is when you make an account, it is technically called a channel, but no, I have no content.
You used to have content on a different channel. Is that one no longer in existence?
No, it certainly is not.
All right.
I like what Sunday Worship wrote. Those are inanimate carbon rods. Wow, did you get to see the rod?
So I don't know what to do now. Because there's 3 of these. These are these orange. 3 of these missing. And
wait, do you have a fully assembled one, like with those pieces in it, or are you starting? Are you still kind of doing?
Just sitting right next to me. Do I have a fully assembled
Of like that particular piece that you're trying to make, right?
Yeah, right here.
Maybe you're reading the instructions wrong.
Could be.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, so it's got 2 right there, 1, 2 of these blue tubes in it that go all the way through, so it's on both sides. And then this orange piece here is a 2x1. And there's this piece that goes through, which is this one right here.
Yeah.
And
you need 6 of those, right?
A total of 6. Yeah, so it goes through like this. Right there. So Thad Feta Place says next build Lego Sextant. Because
Lego Sextants.
Sextants are super popular with the kids these days.
Yeah.
Yes, kids are all about sextants and outdated things to measure stuff and figure things out.
They're like,
No, they're all about the sextants, going out into the woods and
they don't know what the last 4 letters mean of sextant, but they're interested in the first 3.
Definitely.
Oh, and Quiddies was saying, what you do now is disregard the instructions and make a super cool plane like any normal person with Legos. And it's like, that's true. But remember, you always build the thing first. Then once you take it apart, then you never build it again. And then you use those pieces to build other things.
All right.
I agreed with a couple of them. Just trash it. Throw it out in the trash.
No, once he does it first, then. Yeah. Oh, and speaking of like channel and stuff, I'm pretty sure we'll eventually have some stuff coming out with like Mallory's channel, maybe Quiddy's doing some stuff. We've been talking in the works.
Yeah.
So what you do is once you get it finished, get some caulk and seal up all the little holes in it, except for 2 holes. Punchy probably knows what I was thinking.
Yeah. Think like American Pie, but with a Lego globe.
Yeah, exactly. No, not that. A certain illicit substance that you could possibly
Oh,
inhale.
a globe bong.
Yeah,
Oh.
Coupon, exactly.
See, dude, you probably should have asked Mallory about that. She would have had a better idea than I would have. That because everyone thinks I smoke weed, but I don't. I know the long hair and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, smoke weed out of it.
Oh, speaking of which, I'm pretty sure I told you all when this happened, but I know earlier MC2 and I were talking about how I went down there in the before times and you can still do stuff. Yeah, so when I went there, because I was by myself and I have to cross the border to get there, they clearly thought I was a drug mule or something.
Oh, that's
and they went through my car, took everything apart, like just threw shit back. Like this was a mess, like just everything else. I was sitting there for like an hour, like going through my car. I'm like, I have nothing in my car. I don't even smoke weed.
Was that on the way here or the way back?
It was on the way there. They're a lot more lenient on the way back.
What are
Or
you
they were that
talking
one
about,
particular
Andreas?
time at least. But it was funny because they asked if I had any alcohol, and I was like, no. But I forgot that I had a bag full of empty beer cans in my trunk.
Oh,
Luckily, I didn't get in shit for that because they're empty. I asked them, like, yeah, it's fine because it's empty. I was like, good. I was like, whew, because yeah, I had like 144 empty beer cans in there.
No, it's not. It's the one you just did. You should repeat. It's the one coming. What are you talking about, Andreas? I'm confused.
all right.
Yeah, I wasn't sure either.
All right, here's the challenge. So I the next bag, this is all I got. I need 3 of these, I got 1. I need 6 of these, I got 3. That's not the solution. So there's
And so would that be 4 in total then? Like gives me 2 more?
I don't know. That's weird.
Is
You
there
know-
a bag 2, 3?
Just open all the bags, see all the pieces.
No,
No,
that's
no,
the worst.
no. That's no. That's a big no when it comes to Legos, sweetie.
Well, you know,
6
why do
times.
I'm pretty sure that Mallory had a hand to play in this. Like I think she's
Mallory,
like, yeah, I'll
How
teach
did
you to build a
screw this
globe.
up?
I'm pretty sure I saw her at your house and she was stealing something and I saw her and then she was just whistling all
Oh,
innocently.
oh, Andreas.
Oh yeah, Andreas is the one that knows all about this. That's right.
I don't make 6 of this. I make 6 of what's coming next.
See,
Yeah.
you gotta you can't be embarrassing the Globers in front of Mallory like this.
Oh,
Recorded
Andreas
and
I knew it.
is
documented.
Andreas for the win. All right,
Andreas for the
He's
win!
back.
Yay!
Andreas, you can come on here if you wanted.
Well, because I was wondering what he was talking about, but I didn't know the context of what he was referring to, so I was
Yeah,
like, I have no
what?
idea what he's saying. But that makes perfect sense. See, he's a lot smarter than we are. Good for him.
Yeah.
It takes 104 people plus couple on screen to build one Lego.
Well,
thing.
in all fairness, I'm not the one reading the instructions, so
He chilled. Maybe move the light so your camera can focus for the 50th time. Yeah, so the light, so there's 2 lights on in this room. That's it. There's one right there, a little bit to the side. Look at that, it's focusing. It's even got the nick on my hand from hitting the car. Working on the engine. So right there, and then one right there. So this one here, if I take this down, I don't know if the room will be lit very well, but I can try. Tell you what. I'll see what happens.
the logical
Yeah.
hillbilly. The logical hillbilly.
Don't you know
Yeah,
that
MC
bottle?
Tune, don't you?
You know your own model?
What did he say? Don't you
Oh,
know your own model? Oh my God.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
For the
Mallory.
win.
Mallory's gonna
Yeah.
own that one. All right, hold on.
Okay,
Oh,
after
I'm
about
keeping
30
that one.
after about
Woo.
30 minutes of sorting these packets, I've got a public service announcement. Do not snort the packets.
Yes.
My experimentation and observation points to not doing that. Yay.
And
I'm
I'll
kinda
be
just
right
a-
back.
I'm glad I'm just an animated cat and not an actual person.
Oh, drop something.
Because that would probably hurt if I were an
Alright.
actual person, wouldn't it?
All right. What did you do when I was gone? We're down a Punchy.
Yeah, he left. He said he'd be right back.
All right. Got my Rob Skiba and Bob Nodell Flat Earth.
Oh
Map.
god, that's
Yep. That's a different video.
but yeah, Tony. Like I said, after 30 minutes of observation of snorting packets, I can say with full 100% clarity, do not snort the packets. I am glad I'm just an animated CGI cat and not a real person because that would probably really hurt a lot.
Right. Well, good. I'm glad we know that now.
I
So,
mean, look at me. This is an
Yep.
animated cat.
all right.
That's a CGI.
So now it's darker because the light's farther that way is what I did. I moved it farther over so it can't reflect as much. What do you think, Heat Shield? It's too
Yeah,
dark.
Heat Shield, the lighting expert.
And maybe could change that one so it gets a little more. You didn't need less light. It's just that the light was reflecting straight back up. Yeah, I know. But
Oh,
that's
God.
why there was so much light, was because it was in the right spot to come down. So, jeez. All right, I'm going to do one more thing. As soon as Punchy's back. So he can...
Maybe you should put like it on a velvet top so that the velvet absorbs the light instead of the wood reflecting it. I don't know.
Milky says, get the non-reflective type. Use the moon. I could use a rock because rocks don't reflect light.
Yeah,
According to the
rocks,
Flerfs.
yeah, rocks don't reflect light. Then showing us a picture of a rock literally reflecting
Oh.
light.
How can they? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, you should be doing this on a rock,
Five.
you know, because like you said, rocks will reflect light.
Serious? How they serious post that? They don't even. And do you see in the side chat? I haven't even read it yet. What the guy? I left all of his stuff there. So maybe Mallory, are you still here?
I'm still here.
All right, Mallory. Go to the chat of the Zoom call here. You see that?
Yeah. Yes.
And read what this guy said to me.
Okay, give me 1 second. For
'Cause-
some reason, my Zoom. Oh no, I'm opening it up.
Because he was in the call, basically almost the entire live stream, but he refused to get on the microphone. So can you read what he said? Because I was
there's-
ignoring it.
There's no messages.
Yes, it's
Oh, you don't
completely empty.
see them. Oh, because all right, because you weren't there. Okay, hold on. Let me know when it starts. And then I said we should check audio. He goes, nothing's wrong with my audio. It's not on. You don't need audio to have a debate, do you? So do we go ahead and start? I said, I need to hear you. Right. So his runaway was not going on audio. That's how he avoided going on the debate after he said he was going to come on. I said, no, you don't. What purpose does it serve? What purpose does it serve? The people can. Then I said, the people can hear you. This is a live debate on YouTube. He goes, I'm here. What purpose does it serve? What I asked. So now I stopped reading what he said. Said, I need affirmation. Of course you do. Are you saying you do? We said, I don't need affirmation. Whatever. Oh no, I did. I responded. I said, I have your screenshot ready to go. You gave your word. He said, nothing is preventing you from stating your case. I'd like to go over it Whenever you're ready, I'll allow you to start. I'm here. I'm live. Then I said, I said you would bail. Will you show that I was right? He bailed. He goes, what are you talking about? What? MC2, I'm here. I downloaded it and I'm here. As a matter of fact, even the person you had set this up said I didn't have any reason to be face to face. You can state your case whenever you're ready. Are we still going over shadows? You don't need to send direct messages. Then people won't be able to read them. Better to have it open for everyone to see. I prefer a transcript to go. Then I said, your word was given. I predicted you would bail. Will I be correct? He goes, am I here? Yes or no? I said, nope, your audio's not here. He's like, you don't need me to be on video conference to state your case. Do you stop direct messaging me? He said, stop direct messaging me. If you have something to say, let everyone else read what you have to say. Read. Let everyone else read. He doesn't understand. Live debate. No need to be secretive. This is an open discussion so that anyone can see it. It's literally me and you. Let's do this. I'm ready. I'm ready. So you ready? I'm here. Why are you afraid to debate me? He suggested I was afraid to debate him. Wow.
Isn't that what all Flerfs do, though?
Yes.
Pretty much,
whenever
yeah.
Whenever they run away, they just say, oh, they were just too afraid to debate me.
He said, I'm here. What's going on? Yes, science versus pseudoscience is joining. Cool. I went ahead and posted the chat so that people can join. Are we going to start this or what? Why don't you want to start, MC Tune? Can we start this already? I've been online for almost 30 minutes now. You asked me to be live. I'm present. Maybe start this already. See, I was ignoring him. I wasn't reading any of this. He had already bailed. Wow. Let's talk about these shadows you think prove the Earth is a ball. I'll go ahead and start, right? So he's back to prove, even though I had already said to him that science doesn't prove things. All right, so let me start with what you are saying to present as evidence versus what you really have. He goes, I'm back. Okay, so I'm ready. I logged out and logged back in. Are you ready? Let's go to the shadows. Because I sent him the measurements that I took on the solstice that has a shadow. So he goes, I'm waiting for you to just tell me how the shadow prove Earth has a circumference of 24,901 miles precisely. That goes to there it is. He is almost perfectly going down the list of this book. You guys on Zoom aren't seeing this. But how to talk to a science denier. It goes over what is science denial. Science denial. 1, cherry-picking evidence. 2, belief in conspiracy theories. 3, reliance on fake experts and the denigration of real experts. 4, committing logical errors. And 5, setting impossible expectations for what science can achieve. So precision, he's using number 5 there, impossible expectations, saying expecting zero margin of error, essentially. So,
well, yeah, but the problem is whenever if you give a number and you don't give a margin of error, then they tend to call it fake because it's too precise. And then if you give a margin of error, they say, "See, look at you just proved that it was wrong." You just can't win with them.
No, you do win with them whenever they reject science.
Yes.
So, all right. I'm going to change this so that they can see you better. There you go. Yeah, so we went right down that. All right, let me read a little more. Hey, MC Tune, I'm still here. It's going on an hour. He sent a bunch of emojis. Let's get started. Why don't you want to respond to me? This is getting ridiculous. Why is it when people claim to have proof? I never claimed to have proof. He's a flat earther. He doesn't like truth, so he lies. I had already sent a link to him saying that science does not prove things, and then he's putting in my mouth that I claimed proof. Says,
Well, and I mean, realistically, in all fairness, the Earth is kind of one thing that can be proven to be a globe.
what science doesn't prove. It's the wrong word. You can measure it. It can be a fact. But science just doesn't prove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But let's
just
not-
noted this. Nicktoon just said science doesn't prove anything.
Correct.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We've
Thank
always
you.
said that, though.
We've
Yeah,
always
that's
said
where
that.
have you been?
It's a
But-
fundamental tenet of science that it does not prove
Yeah.
things
It disproves things.
and finds evidence for things.
But
But
yeah, finds
the
evidence-
door is always open to be improved, to be better understood, to be shown that it's totally wrong.
Yeah.
And all right, and then he goes, and that's when we both went over the proof you had. No, I never said proof. Turns out it wasn't really proof of a globe. See, he keeps talking proof. I never did. Now you're telling me that shadows prove the Earth is a ball. What I really want you to comprehend is that you're confusing measuring the Earth's surface as being convex with calculating an approximation of Earth's circumference. You may consider yourself to be correct, but fail to realize that you have no way to physically test your equation. Any method you have to offer will be based solely on observation and not a direct measurement of the Earth's surface. So there you go. There's the other thing. They expect a tape measure to go all the way around the Earth. That's the only way that's acceptable to a science
Oh.
denier.
I love when they say things like that. Like, oh, have you personally measured the distance to the sun? Yes, because, luckily Lowe's has been selling 150 million kilometer long tape measures at the store lately. So,
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, don't you have your own 93 million mile tape measure NC10?
I do.
but the best thing though is now I'm not going to speak for every single flat earther, but for the ones that say things like, oh, how can we know the distance to the sun or the stars or other planets, etc. Then they'll say things like, yeah, the sun's how 5,000 kilometers up. And it's like, well, where'd you get that number from?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
or
why
they're like they're like you have to prove this. You have to prove this. You have to prove this. And they're like, the dome. There's a firmament. Like, hold on a second. You're the one that thinks you gotta prove things. Where's the proof of that? The Bible.
Well, because that
The
or even
Bible.
worse, they'll say things like, well, there has to be a dome because the second law of thermodynamics. And it's like, you even know what the second law of thermodynamics is? You just heard that somewhere, and
Yeah,
you're
they're
trying to
just
sound all smart and
repeat their Papa Flerf.
Yeah.
So all
Good
right,
job,
let me finish going. He goes, point being, you can assume Earth may be a ball, but can with use of the sun's light, or you can actually work with what's right under your feet, Earth's surface. Yeah, so it's denialism.
Mhm.
I'm waiting for this to happen. You always do this to me. You say you have proof and never respond with actual proof. I've never told him that I have proof. Hey, Mike, answer me. Oh, poor boy. Hey, what's the big deal? I downloaded this. He downloaded Zoom. And I'm waiting now for an hour for you to respond. Hey, what's this big deal? I said it's still waiting. Let's start this already. Still waiting. So he was listening to me talk. This has got to be the biggest joke ever. Yes, it was the biggest joke ever. I says, I've spent almost 2 hours waiting for you. Let me know when you're really up to debating me. Well, I was ready the whole time, but he wasn't up for it.
But don't you know the easiest way to measure, the distance from Earth to the sun, just get a bunch of toilet paper, fold it end to end, and then fold it again, and then fold it.
Well, what I was thinking, because looking at the side chat now, some people are talking about getting some tape measures they have and putting them all together. So we should start like a GoFundMe to get however many tape measures we would need until we either have enough or run out of material, and then make some big joke to measure the distance to the sun. And flat earthers, pardon me, would probably actually take it seriously. It would be great.
But no, the toilet paper that you remember Nathan Thompson and the what was his name? Ben? Reckless Ben?
Reckless Ben, yeah.
God,
Like Arnold, The sun is
How
only
stupid is that?
9 SCV receipts away from Earth.
Well,
CBS.
as
Did
we
I
don't have any
say
CVS
that?
where I live.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is there a
nice.
joke that
Yeah.
CVS has extremely long receipts or something?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do. They do.
They're ridiculous.
Hmm.
When
Like
yeah,
2
when
feet long for one item. One
when,
item's like 2 feet.
when there was a toilet paper shortage, if you just went to CVS and bought each thing in an independent transaction, you were set.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny when that happened. It's funny if
just-
ever. So good.
I just used my copy of Eric Debate's 100, 200 proofs for toilet paper when I ran out.
That's really good too. Yeah. But
I
It makes
used
really good toilet paper.
I used the Book of Enoch.
Ah. That
Oh, I
had to last
remember,
you
like-
quite a while. That had to last you quite a while then.
yeah, well, see, one of the nice things about me barely being at home, at least when I'm working again, I never had to worry about having toilet paper here because it's never home. And Quiddy said he got a CVS receipt for 2 prescriptions a couple of weeks ago. It's almost 2 meters long. And if anyone's curious, that's about 6 feet.
Meters? That's a fake unit. How many sheet length is that?
1.5.
1.5 sheet, but yeah.
But yeah, no, I remember when people were bulk buying like everything back around 2 years ago, and that all first happened. And I remember I was going to a Walmart, and I brought them like at least 15 pallets of water because I guess people were afraid that water was going to run out or something. And I'm like, okay, so where do you guys want me to put all this water? And they're like, oh, just put it in the toilet paper aisle. So I'm walking down the store just looking for the aisle, and I see one aisle is completely empty, right? And it didn't even cross my mind. I just thought the aisle was empty for like, say, a renovation or something. And I'm like, hey, you guys, where's the toilet paper aisle? They're like, oh, it's right there. I was like, holy shit, yeah, there's nothing here. Like it was bone dry.
Well, see, okay. The imperial system is so much easier. Like for miles, for instance. All you have to remember is 5 tomatoes. 5280. 5,280 feet equals a mile.
Yeah, that's clever. Or
Wow.
you could just use metric where it's 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000.
That's too hard to remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's gonna remember that? A kilometer?
remember
What
that.
could that possibly be?
Like,
Well,
how do you get a kilometer from 1,000 meters though?
that's exactly what I was thinking. That was the best, and the best thing was he was so confident in how
Yeah, he
wrong he
was.
was. Like, no, to get it, you multiply. You can't get
Oh,
something
yeah.
bigger by dividing. It's like, yeah, that's not what they're trying to get at, though, Nathan. Holy Christ!
Texas Troy
Ah,
says,
good.
have you heard the new Scorpions album, Rock Believin'? It's pretty smoking. A Rock
They're
Believer.
still alive.
I was never a big Scorpions fan, so
Yeah, see, I'm
it
not too
did not
familiar with
cross
the-
my mind. But
I did like picture McToon enjoying glam rock and wearing like those like tight suits, like this like one piece
That
suit
means-
that's like
You-
big shoes and
I can
stuff.
see it.
Mallory, that's not the word. Isn't imagination. The word is fantasize.
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
but yeah, the Kitsune Cavalier. Who's going to remember to find the decimal point? Like seriously.
Well, and if I remember correctly from JM's Truth, a number is a negative number if it's to the right of the decimal or the left. I forget what he said, but that was
Oh
amazing.
God.
Milky
How much-
60. Go ahead, Punchy.
I was going to read the one say, how much do we need to super chat to get Glam Rock MC Tune to do a debate? I would pay
Oh, God,
so
I would
much
pay
money
so
for
much
that.
that.
We'll get him pants like tighter than the tightest pants in the world, and shinier than 1,000 suns.
That would be epic. Well, Brady Beaver got into a mankini. I heard that Skeptic got into a mankini. We could get McToon into those like glam tard outfits.
Yeah,
See,
he just needs the poopy hair. He just needs the poopy hair. That's all.
Yeah. Well,
Just
something
get
goes-
a wig.
Hey, let's give him a year to grow his hair out, and then yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone, mark your calendars. February 16th, 2023. MC Tune is doing an 80s debate. We're speaking for him now.
I did grew my hair for a little bit. It was too much. I just couldn't keep going.
Okay, then just get a wig.
I'll donate my hair. You can have it if you want for the debate.
You're gonna donate your hair.
Yeah.
I'll donate one of my wigs.
How will I get your hair?
I'll put it at the border. You can go to the border and pick it up. Nothing suspicious about that whatsoever. Hey, border guards. Yeah, I'm just here to give some hair to some guy I met online.
Oh, read Harold.
Let's see what I say. Okay. I saw a shirtless Brady Beaver climb into a hot tub. There are things. Hey, I was there for that.
I saw that too.
Filmed that. All those up close images you got. That was from me. How do you think? How do you think I feel? Huh?
He was close enough to count the hairs on his not coin purse, coin slot.
Coin purse.
Didn't he also cover himself in maple syrup? Oh,
Yep.
oh God, I'm starting to
Yeah,
remember
Backyard and
now.
I were both there for that.
Oh God,
was-
I'm starting to remember. No, I thought I locked those memories out. Those packets really aren't helping matters.
Well, if it makes anyone feel any better, I was walking around my friend's backyard naked back in October before we got snow. Because what had happened was because they had a hot tub, right? And we were all in it, and then eventually we all got out and like changed our clothes and stuff. And I, for some reason, I didn't remember this until the next day when I was kind of trying to remember the night. I guess I jumped back in the hot tub fully clothed, and because it was still warm out, I just took my clothes off and was walking around naked the whole night. I almost fell into the fire pit.
But you don't remember any of this.
Little bits and pieces. Like I had a really bad bruise on my bicep and my thigh from where I fell and almost hit the fire. But the only thing I don't remember was because I woke up in the spare bedroom and I'm lying there first. I'm confused as to where I am. I'm like, okay, I'm at my friend's place. I'm like, why am I naked? So I'm walking around the house with a blanket around me, looking for my clothes, and they're all soaking wet. I'm like, why are my clothes all soaking wet? And I was like, oh. Apparently I was walking around because we were doing hot dogs and stuff, right? So apparently I had the hot dog bun bag. I just covered my junk with it when I was walking around. It's like good times.
Okay.
This is not. No, please stop.
Giving me mental images I wish I didn't have. Thank you very much.
Yeah, blame Arnold.
Yeah,
He started
exactly.
this train.
He was, yeah, see? We were talking about good, clean, clothed memories until he brought that up.
Yeah.
Time him out.
Yes.
No,
Yeah,
no
sign it
more,
out.
no more time out for no. She cannot have power.
Mallory cannot.
No, she abuses it. She gets drunk off of it.
She was begging FTFE for a wrench.
I know.
Excuse me, before I did the debate with PhD Tony, he said the rules. He set the rules. I was like, if I win, I get a spanner. I won. Everyone voted. There was even hashtags trending for like weeks on end saying hashtag Mallory Spanner, and he still won't ever give it. That's why he's number one on the top left nominee so far, among other things.
Among under things.
Yes.
Among other things. Okay. Yeah.
Mercy. You guys are funny.
Okay.
All right, there we go.
One.
2, 3, 4. Oh, I messed that up. 4, 5, and 6.
Wait.
Oh, messed that up again. There we go. Now, Mallory, that is called counting. It's what Globers do when they want to know how many of something there is.
Mm-hmm. And you can't like count to figure stuff out. You just see it. If it's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not.
Yeah.
Like when I'm driving my car, it doesn't matter how fast I'm going. I just know that I'm going.
Yeah. Like
That's
And
all
it
that
doesn't matter
matters.
how far. It doesn't matter
You mean
how
when
far
you're
away my
traveling in your car?
Yeah.
You're traveling in your car, not driving, traveling.
I
When you're
can't even
traveling
say
in-
that because I do drive for a living. So by their own stupid rules, I am technically driving.
Oh, true, true, true. But when you're driving your personal conveyance,
Yes, then I am traveling.
you would
The fact that
travel.
it's a motorized vehicle means nothing because of my words.
Exactly. Because words have power.
Yeah, and also when I am driving, I don't care how far away my destination is because I don't need to know things like fuel consumption or if I'll make it there, within a certain amount of time because that's not important.
And you don't have to worry about how much gas is in your tank either, because you just know you have the exact right amount to get there.
Yeah, you have. It's like when NASA wants to know how much fuel they need to get to the moon. I just say
Yeah,
fill it.
exactly.
Like they can always refuel at the first space gas station.
Space gas.
That's what Elon's
also-
building.
Can we make it some kind of a law where like everything that's in space has to be called what it is, but with space in front of it?
The space station.
Yes.
All right, look at this piece. Look at
Space
this.
station.
So I made 6 of these. Now I put them all together
Nice.
in a big arc. So this is the ocean, people, right here. That's the ocean.
Which ocean?
Oh, that's the ocean.
I don't know
Okay.
yet. We'll find out.
I'm gonna guess the Atlantic. It doesn't look like enough to be the Pacific.
So that's Ocean Keltoy. He lost a lot of weight.
Keltoy.
Never
Hmm.
mind. Ocean Keltoy is another debunker that you probably haven't heard of because
Oh.
he does a lot of Christian stuff. So
He debunks Christian stuff?
yeah, like young Earth creation and stuff.
Oh.
Really need to get that off.
Does he
So
do does he-
Heat Shield says, Mallard, can you? Oh, it pains me to rely on you, but can you tell Toonie to make it brighter? You could blame me if all the F's up. For all the F up. Lol.
Yeah, that's I mean, I could put it back how it was, then it'll be too shiny.
You can never have enough shine.
Just got a deal. Just brighten your screen. There's like a little sun, big sun, little
Oh.
sun. Just sun it up.
Actually,
There you go.
there is. I'll
And
try
see-
that. I'll
And see,
try
they got manic pandas. They got it. They said putting space in front of everything does make it sound so much more exciting. Which would you rather be when you grew up, an accountant or a space accountant? See, that's what I'm
Yeah, but-
talking about.
But do you want to go to the space moon?
Yes, the space moon. And if you're in space, you could call Earth the space Earth, realistically.
Yeah, space Earth. Yeah.
It's like Earth, but in space. Ooh.
All right, compressor expander gate. Nope, that doesn't do it. Properties?
Space Mars.
No.
Yeah, Space Mars. Who here has seen Dragon Ball Z abridged?
I've seen parts of it.
They always do that with space stuff. Spaces. It's food in space.
Why do they keep kicking me in the balls?
Yeah, I can't believe they all punched you in the dick.
Dick. That's a ball dick. Why do they keep punching me in the dick?
That's actually, they did that really well. It's a really funny series.
That was-
And it's great because you can watch the show progress without spending 5 years of your life to see one thing happen.
Which is why I think they did Super pretty well, because they kind of got rid of that a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I haven't seen that one, but that's what I've heard.
Instead of
Like-
20, instead of 30 episodes, it only takes 20 episodes now.
That's great. Yeah, because when they're powering up one attack, I don't think it has to be a whole season long.
Yeah, really. Wait, Heads has it right. Do comets have a space comma?
But I do like how Stellarium Celestia presses muffin button. They get it.
Muffin button. The muffin button.
All right, here we go.
Oh God, space currents. No, no turtle. No, no turtle. No.
No.
Brightness.
currents.
There it is. All right, how's that? Oh, it gets grainy. How grainy
I know,
is
honestly, it was fine for me
That's
before.
fine
And
with me.
that's really what matters when you think about it.
Yeah. As
All
long
right.
as it looks good to Punchy, it's fine.
Heat
Exactly.
shield. Here you go. This is all to keep heat shield happy. What do you think? Is that bright enough? Or do you want this? How's that?
You know?
Okay.
Okay, holy cheese and crow.
Oh
There you go.
God. Wow. Okay.
Whoever was
Yeah,
sitting
sounds
in the
perfect
dark
lighting.
room, get wrecked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My eyeballs.
All right. Anything from heat shield? Nothing.
I'm not seeing anything.
There you go.
Nothing.
I've been trying
I
to
think
tell him
we're
to put
safe.
the light sources off axis. He's just having too much fun.
And
They
then
are
Quiddy-
off axis. That's why they're not so bright.
And then Quiddy said, as a former lighting designer in theater, my eye has been twitching all stream.
Harold. The goggles, they do
It's
nothing.
nothing.
All right. That one. That is pretty cool to how the structure is held together.
Mm-hmm. And I like how unflat it is. Look at that curve.
Yeah, it's so
Sexy.
unflat.
You can
It's
see. Look
sexy.
at that. You can see.
It's sexy curve.
Who is it? Who is it that I debated? That's like there can be no horizon on a ball. Like what?
Oh, and also, I just figured it out. Whenever a flat earther asks why people don't fall off of the globe in Australia, it's because it has those little Lego things that they stick into.
yeah.
those
All
little-
falling into place.
Yeah, they have those holes in their feet that stick onto the ground.
See, Mallory? That's how they don't fall off the earth.
Yeah.
All right.
They're all Lego.
I love Heat Shield's response to this. He goes, "Brother, everything I've said has been to increase the quality of your product, not for my pleasure."
Right.
I know. And I want to get better lighting. My camera, so I set the ISO on my camera to 2500 to which is way high because it's dark in here. I just have two lights and the screens when I'm doing anything. And I want to get just the proper up let's see, right here and here, proper lights right above to illuminate me better, and then I can turn down the ISO, and then but they're $150 a piece, so I gotta wait till the next time when it works.
$150 American? That's like $80 billion for me.
Yeah, I know. All right, I'm making 2 of these.
Did you hear that? 2.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
What a time to be alive.
Mallory, do you fake teach tomorrow?
No, I'm off tomorrow.
Well, since you're off, why don't you give us some funny impersonations?
Do
Yeah.
Arnold.
God,
Do
I can't do
Schwarzenegger.
it.
Do Arnold, fun.
I can't.
Just go.
Do Arnold.
Ah,
Turtle.
There you go.
It's not a tumor.
it's not a tumor. I'll be back. I can't do it. Ridiculous.
What movie is that from, Mallory?
We
it's-
got.
It's
Twins?
not a tumor.
It's not a
Twins?
tumor.
Is it
No.
twins?
No.
Oh. Oh, then I don't know.
I'll give you a hint. He does what you do or what you claim to do in that movie.
What, to be a kindergarten cop?
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Punchy, do Mallory, the Mallory do Punchy. Wait, which way?
You do what? Oh God!
Phrasing.
Jeez.
Anything exactly else? I was thinking phrasing,
Yeah.
but I didn't want to say anything.
Canadian on Canadian action, eh? Maple syrup everywhere.
Maple syrup everywhere. How do you get all the maple syrup out of the sheets whenever you
We're just gonna get MC Toon demonetized. I'm so sorry.
Completely.
Wait, I can try, but the problem I can't get my voice that high. But me. Okay. Hi, I'm Mallory.
Oh my
Don't
god.
ask me. I'm just a Flerf.
Oh my god.
Wow. All right, now Punchy, you do it. Now that Mallory gave you the model.
Oh my god.
Punchy. Punchy, don't do Mallory.
Don't ask me. I'm just a Flerf.
Oh my, shut the up. That was horrible.
I think it was the greatest impersonation I've ever done in my life. I think everyone else
agree.
agrees.
Yeah.
See?
This
Wait,
is
I haven't heard
biased.
Punchy say anything yet. Mallory, just
Yeah.
stop
Oh
talking.
my god.
Let Punchy do you. Come on.
Okay, wait here. Okay, now she can do me.
Okay. Oh god, this I can't do beyond. Okay, 1 second. Okay. So wait, no. Oh no, wait. There's like a couple of sayings that you say. Wait 1 sec. Like, so no, now I'm failing. I'm on the spot. It's horrible. Okay. Speaking of which, I watched Simpsons last. No, it's still a bit too hot. Okay.
That's still too high.
I'm from Manitoba,
I do say that a lot.
Punchy, shut up
You
and
got-
let Mallory talk.
You gotta talk about some Simpsons more.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
so I was watching The Simpsons more, eh? And no, I can't. Just like sounding like some. I can't. I'm all getting all red and I can't. Well, I can't.
Are you getting flurfustered?
A little bit.
Completely mad. Completely mad.
Just make it worse.
Completely mad. Just think of squiggly mad.
Winnipeg is a real country, and it's quite
never-
cold.
Winnipeg's a real country.
Province,
That's
And-
not a province either.
Just, whatever, it's made up anyways. This is
Well, I mean, the USA is just a bunch of countries, don't you know?
Yeah, it's
Don't you know?
Don't you know?
according to Psalm last week, the United States is multiple countries, and we're all just indoctrinated into thinking that it's one country.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
Seriously. But later he changed his story when I think he realized that was wrong, and then he had a different story about it. All right.
Wait, I think Mallory should do an impersonation of MC Toon now.
Oh yeah, good idea. Go ahead.
And welcome to MC Toon's channel, where today we're going to talk to a flat earther who thinks who's going to win the debate, which clearly he will, and I'll just take the win.
Yeah, that was spot on right there.
That's spot on. Yeah,
For a second there, I thought MC Toon was just talking again.
Right?
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
For real.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Mhm.
All right, no, I got a better impersonation of MC Toon.
There you go.
Duh, look at me. I
What?
was gonna say I'm MC Toon and I love ketchup chips.
They're still in the drawer here. You're getting them
Oh
back.
my god.
You're getting them back.
And you have to eat all of them whenever you come back, Punchy.
I am not touching those ketchup chips.
And look-
What I will do is I will bring him a new bag when I go there next time.
Well, since Mallory loves was it first chemo so much, why don't you do an impersonation of him, Mallory?
I don't know. He's like New Zealand or Australian.
Yeah, one of those.
two.
One
One
of
of
the,
those.
something like that, yeah.
I can't.
You actually said that he was one of the the top right flat
Yeah,
earthers.
top
And
3.
you don't know
Yeah.
what he sounds
Well,
like.
Well, I do because it's
That's
just
what it sounds like.
I haven't heard him in a while, but I
Well,
just like
I'll give it a shot. If he's
you
Australian or
go.
New Zealand, he's had to say, what? $900 reduce?
All right, the rabbit. Why doesn't World War II prove around Earth? Because Japan bombed Pearl Harbor, and on the other side of America, Jewish refugees escaped Europe to Liberty Island in New York City.
Huh?
What?
I don't know.
What?
If it's supposed to be a joke, I'm not getting it. If it's supposed to be some sort of a, I don't know. If it's serious, then I have no idea either. I don't know. Sorry.
Well, Stellarium slash Geoset
okay.
to do an impersonation of them. Okay.
Apparently, Stellarium Celestia is mute.
That's why I'm not making any noise.
Yep, there you
Yeah, they're mute. Yeah.
Best impression yet.
I don't know. I think my impersonation of you was pretty spot on.
Yeah, let's all impersonate Stellarium Celestia for a second here.
Yeah, damn, we good.
Mm-hmm. High five, everyone. Impressive.
Sweet.
It reminds me, what happened to Helen Keller when she fell down the well?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
She screamed her hands off.
Oh.
Well, my mom's deaf, so I'm allowed to get to laugh at stuff like that, right? That's how it works.
All right, so the rabbit said it's not a joke, it's just history that happened during World War II. Okay, so why doesn't World War II prove around Earth? Because Japan bombed Pearl Harbor, and on the other side of America, Jewish refugees escaped Europe to Liberty Island.
I'm just going to guess that that was the joke itself, was that had nothing to do with the shape of the Earth.
The rabbit said it's not a joke, but yeah. I guess I don't know. All right.
I think the rabbit might be a
Silly
flat
rabbit.
earther then. Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids.
All right.
Yeah, give me my tricks back. Wait a second. I can't have tricks anymore.
Yeah, if we can't have tricks anymore. The only person here that can have tricks is Mallory because she's 16.
Yes.
Why? Wait, what? What's that about?
Oh, I guess MC Toon can. It's only 13.
Yeah, that's right. He's only 13. That's right.
I don't know the tricks. Oh, tricks are for kids.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Got
the
it.
cereal.
Okay.
cereal. I mean, MC Toon's only 13, so he can have it too. And
You can have all the tricks that him and Mallory. What
Yeah.
we'll do is we'll bring them some tricks and we'll pour them
Yeah.
in the bowl for them. We'll get Mallory some safety spoons so she can do that. And
But she
I
doesn't
got
poke
those.
her.
I got those
Doesn't
cool.
poke her eyes out.
Yeah, I got those like cool like it's plastic spoons, but when you dip it in the milk, it changes color.
see, now I'm just imagining Mallory sitting at like
At the front of the
Like a
classroom.
a booster seat with like milk and cereal like all over
And a bib.
herself. Yeah.
well, there was that one time we did the spicy challenge thing on our channel, Nessa Bunker 33, and let's just say she came back with her entire face covered in yogurt.
That was hilarious. Because if I forget exactly how long that was after we had done that stream, but the whole time when like we're all
Yeah.
dying, she's sitting there laughing and laughing, and then
Yeah.
when she did it, yeah, she just had it. That was great.
Yeah, I was talking a lot of like talking shit so much against you guys crying and stuff like that. And I was like, I can do it. Finally, you guys are like, why don't you order it? It's on Amazon. You guys send me a link. And I was like, fine. And then I finally did it, but I added a lot more than it should because I even took a picture and you're like, Mallory, don't. And I'm like, it's too late. It's already down the hatch.
Yeah, like you definitely don't need that.
And then I freaking ran to the fridge and all I had was like yogurt. And I was like, just freaking downpouring it all over. I was like, oh God.
Oh,
I still
hey.
have it.
Oh, yeah, no, me too. We'll have to do that again. Quiddies wants us, Mallory, to do an impersonation of him.
That would just make me then if I did an impression of Quiddies, I'll be just crying for half an hour.
Oh, burn.
Oh, ow.
Burn.
Ladies, do you need directions to the nearest burn center? I've got a list up here. You can use.
Wait, I'll do Quiddies. Hey there, partner. Did you know my gun rack has a gun rack on it?
What?
Because he's American.
Yeah. Because that's what we have. I
Yeah, Mallory,
I got a shotgun in this room with me, so
There you
She
go.
had like a loaf of bread that she just a piece of bread that she just like completely doused with the
Yeah.
stuff. What was it? Reaper squeezes. Yeah.
Yep.
Just completely doused a piece of toast with Reaper squeezes, ate it.
No, yeah. We're like, no,
Disappeared for like-
Mallory, no.
We were all like, no, don't do it. No.
I was like, you guys are weak. I could do this no problem. It sounds like hell in my mouth. Like Satan was like inside.
Yeah.
It was just horrible.
Then she disappeared for like after like what he said, disappeared for like 3 minutes, came back, just completely covered in yogurt. It was hilarious.
That was great.
No, the rabbit says, in my mind, World War II should prove the Earth is round without going into space.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because how could they get from Japan to Hawaii without, because that would take an awful long time. on
Because
the
I've
flat
seen
Earth.
I've seen the Mercator map. How would that happen? They'd have to go. Forget it.
Yeah. No, the
Alright.
rabbit makes perfect sense. The rabbit is making perfect sense because if you look at it on a flat Earth map, they would be caught pretty quickly in North America because they'd have to literally go over North America, according to the flat Earth map, to get to Hawaii.
Can't believe the Flatties still push the AE map.
Which
Well,
map
a
do
lot
you
of them
believe in,
don't.
Mallory?
A lot of them don't anymore
Oh
because,
yeah, Mallory.
Man, I had just discovered that there's snow in Africa. First, I was flabbergasted that there's snow in Australia. I got mind blown by when I did the video, or like me playing that snow game. That did you know that there's snow in Africa and Mexico?
Yes.
All right.
No, don't tell me you did.
Yes, it does snow sometimes in Egypt.
Like, no, not Egypt.
Yeah, it does.
So the I'm interested to understand that Mallory's been flabbergasted.
Quite flabbergasted.
I didn't know that she had a flabber to be gasted.
Well, now we know.
Yeah. I just like using that word.
Wait,
I've
Mallory
never
has a
once heard you
flabber?
say that word before.
I learned it not too long ago, so I'm kind of putting it in sentences and hope it sticks.
Wait,
Yeah.
Mallory actually has a flabber? Her flabber is great. Never mind. Good stuff.
So I made a bet with somebody that I wrote to a bunch of people asking if they knew if there was snow in Australia. And 3 people came back saying they did not know. So there we go.
But I'm kind of curious, when they get like snow and stuff in those warmer climates, I wonder how they act when it comes down.
Oh, God. No. In South Carolina, if it snows even a quarter of an inch, everything shuts down. Like,
Yeah, that's
everything.
what Quiddies was saying with North Carolina too, and all those north southern. Here, I'm gonna send a picture to MC Toon. This is what I had to drive through the other week.
If someone talks about snow,
Oh, if
Things
MC
get
wants to
shut
show that
down.
picture, this is the whiteout that I was driving through on the highway the other week.
All right, bringing it up.
like I said, if someone just talks about snow, everything gets shut down here.
And Quiz is saying back in, he thinks 2011.
It's just a white
There's-
picture.
That's what I was driving through. That's what we had to deal with all winter here. Like almost every day, it's been like that.
Is Sir Little
Once-
Wolf right? Do you have a word of the day calendar, Mallory?
All right,
Yeah.
people. Here's Here's what he sent me. He sent me that.
That's what I was driving through.
Oh God! Wow!
That's what he sent me. That's not.
Wow.
Well, you could have just like
Oh.
Googled the color white.
That's what he did.
Yeah.
He didn't.
No, I didn't. That's an actual picture I
No,
took.
no, it's not.
No, it's not. That can't be.
If you look at the bottom of the picture, you can slightly see a road.
Can't see anything.
All right, there's the bottom of the picture.
There,
Yep,
there it
that's-
is. There's the road.
Yeah, you can barely see a road there. Yeah, yeah. You can
That's just-
There we go.
barely see
That's
a road.
just JPEG artifacts.
Yeah. CGI. It's CGI.
No, that's the kind of
Oh,
crap I've been
jeez.
dealing with all winter. That's why I'm so glad to have a week off.
CGI snow.
See, at least Harold says well done. Thanks, Moo. He's not Moo. So I guess I can tell you guys the story of why that happened. Well, the Moo, that's just a reference from The Simpsons, obviously, because if I say it, from The Simpsons. But
Obviously.
we were both not sober one night, and we both went into Gem Panda's server and stirred up a bunch of shit, and it was epic.
Did you tweak the Flerfs in there?
Oh yeah. I forget what they were talking about, but I joined and started talking about stuff. And then I remember the next day or 2 days ago, whatever it was, I went back in there and someone's like, Punchy, you were really rude that one night. It's like, yeah, probably.
I accidentally told Professor Phil Bell to shut the fuck up one time.
What? That? You can't do that. He's a real person.
No, what? It's a long and complicated story. Someone was
No,
trying to
there's-
erotic grievance with
there's
someone
no-
else.
There's no long or there's no complication that's long enough or complicated enough to justify calling a real person saying that to them.
Yeah, because only people with PhDs are real people, right?
Yes, exactly. When
Yep.
when Pinocchio said he wants to be a real boy, he meant he wants to get a PhD someday.
Ah,
Yeah, he
okay,
wants to get his
that-
doctorate in one of the sciences. Harold, yay, we are fun on Discord. It's like, hell yeah, we are.
Yeah, I don't go to Gym Pandas much because last time I did, I kind of got well, a bunch of transphobes were in there, and yeah,
It's
Yeah, you
tough.
get that a lot with like flat earthers and stuff.
they're toxic as hell. And I'd rather not subject myself to that type of person.
Mhm. For the best.
Exactly.
I was gonna say now. I can't remember. But, oh yeah, I was gonna say yeah. So with Gems, I was never even in that Discord server until that night because I never had any interest of going in it because it's a stupid server. But that night, yeah, like I said, I wasn't sober, so it's like someone sent me an invite. I want to go in there and stir shit up.
So Gem is pretty good, and he runs a good server. So that's and it's a fair moderation. That's why the Flerfs will be there, right? The
Yeah, and
24/7 server is a cesspool.
Yeah, and see, for me, like I'm not saying anyone specifically is good or bad. I just mean the server itself. When I just always heard stories of it just being kind of a gong show, if you will.
And Gem Pandas.
Yeah.
The 24/7 Flat Earth server, they have like karaoke night and joke night. It's actually pretty fun in there.
See, that's what I want. Like I've been telling you time and time again, we have to have karaoke night. I want to get liquored up and sing like Seal.
I love karaoke. Can I join?
Yeah.
Yes, of course you can.
Yay!
I made a deck of was it Cards Against Humanity, but the Asylum version. I had a
Oh,
whole bunch
God.
of black card. Oh yeah, everyone was not safe. Everyone has their own thing. Even Yuzumi, Punchy, everyone, Arnold, everyone.
Yeah.
Mid-pit.
Next time we play Cards Against Humanity on National Smoker 33, you're gonna have to give me that tech.
The code, yeah. I saved
Yeah.
the bunch, yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. Everyone should. If people here aren't on the server, they should join the server. It's a fun
Nowadays
server.
Asylum
Yeah.
is awesome.
Mhm.
I went in there once and somebody called me a ball washer and I cried and left.
Oh,
Yeah, you got yeah. Just
I love watching
I-
balls though. That's I'll talk about that later in another stream.
Here, I'll get the link for it since Mallory is kicked out of her own server right now.
Yeah. Oh
That's-
man,
That's
like just-
epic. I kicked
It's
out
quite
of our own
funny.
server.
Well, like I said, like because other times people will be like, "Hey, where's Mallory? I miss Mallory." I'm like, "This is how she learns. This will learn her."
Yeah. But we have like movie night, game night, just like I just don't allow science and globe talker anything in there.
But we do talk about it just to piss her off.
No science.
Science.
Andreas is
No.
Andreas is on point. I was looking for this piece. I didn't say that I was looking for this piece. Andreas knew I was looking for it and knew it was next to my can.
Damn.
Wow.
That's alert.
Yo, Jordy in the chat.
Yep, I'm sending it.
Hey Jord.
Valerie, we still have to get you to play some D&D with us.
Yes.
Hold on. Nerd.
Nerd it up.
Hey, now D&D is awesome. If you've never played it, you should. It's really fun.
I just like to yell out nerd. Is that so wrong? It's not a bad thing necessarily. It's from The Simpsons.
So Mallory actually, just so you know, Mallory plays D&D. Mallory.
Whoa.
She actually isn't a substitute teacher like at an elementary school. She's just wrapping up her PhD in what's it in again, Mallory?
What?
What's it in again? Is it particle physics?
Particle physics?
Yeah.
Yes. I talk about particles like dust.
It's true. She does all the time.
All the time. You can't shut her up about
Yeah.
particles.
We'll be like, Mallory, we don't care. We get it. You're muons and gluons and stuff. Leave us alone. We
Yeah.
don't talk about dumb stuff like cotton candy.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't allow words that are longer than 7 letters in the server.
Yeah, like muon. That's not allowed.
That's
Yeah.
that's definitely what
Muon,
it's
all
better.
4 letters. Yeah. I have seal stuck in my head.
And Styx says, I'm surprised no one nominated Cal Curtis for the shenanigans that happened with Steve McRae.
Oh God.
But that people did last time. And yeah. No, nobody really cared. I don't think he got any votes even then because he's so irrelevant anyway.
Yeah.
Irrelevant.
Did you say ear elephant?
You said you're elephant.
Yep,
What's
irrelevant.
an ear elephant?
You're elephant.
Is it like an ear that's shaped like an elephant or
an elephant's ear?
It's a medical condition.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't want to know about it.
Ow,
the turtle
ow.
the turtle moves. Send Mallory the Silent to the truck protests. Confuse them into leaving.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
funny.
But there looks like they're having so much fun.
Yeah, like there were a bunch of when I was in the convoy there, just from that little drive I was in, there were people on the side of the roads and all that, and they're like, hooting and hollering and stuff, and it was quite the thing to see.
Yeah, they look like they're having a lot of fun blocking hospitals.
Yeah, and well, they're still here, like there are a bunch of little rallies in like a lot of cities and towns in Canada. And so here in Winnipeg, they're at the ledge right now, occupying the legislative building, and apparently there's like vendors and stuff there for like food and drinks and all that, and
Yeah.
it's quite interesting.
Yeah, no political talk.
Well,
they have like the Ferris wheels and the circus rides. They have like the tilt-a-whirl and the happy go pukey.
nah, nothing. That it's too cold here for that anyway right now. But and it's funny because like, yeah, I mean, as far as the mandates go, I'm not going to get into it. We don't talk about that here, but I understand why it started. But when you just see all the people that joined that clearly have their complete own agendas for it, and the misinformation they spread, like I saw one sign, and someone had a sign that said, "Global mandates equal." Oh, sorry. Vaccine mandates equal global murder or something like that. I was like, where are you getting that information from? Like, Again, I'm not going to really get into it here too much, but I didn't saw that. I was like, okay, come on, you're the kind of people making it look bad.
Yeah. Anyway,
Hello.
Jordy.
it's the Jord.
What up?
How you guys doing today?
Or should I call you Punchy Call number 3?
You know what? All right. In Mallory.
Yeah?
You have just a couple minutes to really study your craft here, because you're going to need to do a Jordan impersonation soon.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, you missed it. We were all doing impersonations. I nailed Mallory phrasing. I know it was perfect.
Jesus.
See, I think I could get the tone right for Mallory, but I couldn't get the voice right. You know, I don't think I can sound that kawaii.
Yeah, you just have to just grab your balls, like really squeeze them hard, and then just
OMG.
get your voice up in that whistle register.
See, I can do a pretty good Shaggy man. That's about the only one I can do. Oh, I
Like
have a good
Zoinks.
Obama, but
Like zoinks,
no,
man.
you really got to sound like you
That was
can't breathe, my guy.
actually pretty good.
Mhm.
Scooby-Doo.
Rick. Don't. No. I can't. I'm trying to do a Morty, but I can't.
All
do a
right,
Morty.
Mallory. Let's hear your Jord.
Yeah,
So,
come on.
like, thanks for having me on, you know?
Wow. That is it. That is it.
When did Bill and Ted get here?
Wow,
I mean,
Mallory, that is super good.
That's
That
spot
was
on.
awesome.
Do more,
I did
do
not
more.
know that I was a surfer. Dude.
Mallory keeps nailing it.
Microraptor in the chat. I nailed Mallory. Christ Puncher 2022.
Yeah. Like I said,
Yeah.
phrasing, but
Praising. Do we not do praising anymore?
no. I just say whatever the hell I want.
Yeah, I've never done praising.
You know Shaggy's real name is Norbert Rogers?
What?
Did not know that.
I don't know. That's what Hads put
I
up
knew his
in the-
last name was Rogers though. Shaggy Rogers.
Interesting. Ah. Wait, Mallory, do Jordan again. That was funny.
Can't do it again. That took a lot.
Didn't we just talk about praising?
Oh, that was perfect. Mallory, that was super.
Yeah. And what did I say? I'll say whatever the hell I want. Dang it.
Dang it, Bobby. Dang
Whoa.
it, Bobby.
That
Dang
boy.
it, Bobby.
That's
Dang
my
it,
purse.
Bobby.
I don't know you.
Yeah.
That's my
That's my
purse.
purse. I don't know you.
You know what's great? You ever seen the prank calls where people do it with like the Hank Hill soundboard and all that?
Oh
Oh
God.
God.
That was fun. Those are funny.
I am looking for a tap and dance of WD-40.
See,
Boy.
that's probably the best impression I've heard since I've got here.
Yeah.
I
That
can
was-
try
I
an
mean-
impersonation of you too.
Man, Mallory is super good at doing the Jord.
Yeah.
That is
It's like-
so
Can we talk
It's
about the phrasing
almost.
tonight?
It's almost like he's saying it himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when she like what we're trying to say is that when she does you, it's incredible. Like
10-10.
Mind blowing.
Dangly bits. Anyway,
Googly maps. What?
Yeah. No, you missed her doing Arnold Schwarzenegger earlier. That was good.
I mean,
It wasn't that
I-
good.
It was funny.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
He didn't miss it.
see, all you got to do to do an Arnold Schwarzenegger voice is like you got to really just push your tongue to the back of your throat and just make random noises.
exactly. No.
No, I'm the governor of California.
Get to the chopper. No. See,
I'm
MC
gonna-
Tune knows exactly what I'm impersonating.
Yeah, absolutely. I've heard that so many times. Saw him in concert twice.
I've never seen them live, unfortunately. One day, maybe. Well, I mean, hey, since he's back out of prison now, good having. Have you seen him though, man? If you look at their older videos from before he got arrested till now, he's got a prison sculpted body. It's like, dang, I should go to prison for a little bit, come back all jacked.
Well, I mean, I would not suggest that you go to prison. There are these things called
There's-
gyms that you can
there's
do without
other ways,
surrendering your
yeah.
freedom.
That doesn't sound very fun.
But I heard in Canada that every morning the guards unlock all of the cells and say, sorry, you guys can go.
Oh yeah, it's the honor system here.
Yeah,
There's just this.
yeah, but all the inmates are like, no, we can't leave.
Yeah.
Stay me.
Yeah, well, no, like what they just, there's a door at the end of each prison, and it just says no escaping, please. And then, no, actually, Family Guy did it pretty well. I don't usually like Family Guy, but it definitely has its moments. I like the moment where it shows the Canadian prison. He's like, "Can I go up through here? Just be back before bedtime."
All right, look at this. We got
Another
half.
dome. Wow.
We got the other half. Gonna join them up.
Wait a second. That doesn't look flat to me at all.
Mallory, what do you think?
I don't like it.
She has no words. She is pissed.
All right, so then, all right, you don't quite see it, but there's
Wait, that's no moon.
all right, let me show you here.
Like, that's not a white wall.
Yeah, that's not a nice wall at all.
It's not ice wall at all. It's not. It's all black. It must.
I mean, haven't you ever heard of black ice?
Ah,
True. True.
Well,
that's what
then
Quinny's
no.
just said. He's like, it's the black ice wall.
Black ice wall.
All right, so here. Okay,
The last packet. That's what I had. We had to go buy more packets.
Oh my god.
so here it is. This is the panel right here. It's got this piece here that's at a slight angle. See that?
Yeah.
And then that joins into the next piece down here. So they're all at an angle all the way around. But there's also this little arm here that articulates on there, and then it'll go into this hole right here. Right there, you can see through it, and then this goes through and locks it in place. I'm about to go around the whole circle and lock them all in place.
Alrighty, peg that hole, Tune.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, like, yeah, like here we are talking about, like, just nice and pleasant things, like, people doing people. Then MC Tune's got to be all, lewd with his pegging holes and stuff.
That's me.
Yeah, why so lewd? Why so lewd, Tune?
I mean, we can always count on the 13-year-old to make the immature jokes.
Mhm.
Yeah. Always.
How good Harold put hashtag all walls matter. Darn tootin' they do.
I mean, not the wall I'm going to be tearing down next week for my job.
What's your job?
Working for a guy. He does home renovation, and one of his clients wants a wall ripped out, just entirely gone, and merged the two rooms. And there are no like load bearing anything there, so we're just gonna go in, and it should be like a 2-3 day project of just knocking it down, tearing it out, and fixing the carpet so that it just continues.
I mean, it's not like in that home improvement game where you can just bust it out in 10 minutes.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that's right. There was that home improvement game.
House Flippers, it was called.
Yeah,
No,
I have it. I have
No,
that.
I'm thinking of an actual home improvement game, like, with like Tim Allen.
Oh, God.
Oh, Tim the Toolman Taylor. Yeah.
Tim
Oh, no.
Taylor.
Huh?
Oh no, I've killed Wilson. Well, it looks like it's back to jail for me. And by the way, yes, that's from The Simpsons too. But because
I was
when
about
they
to
do
say that from The
anything,
Simpsons.
yeah, because when they do anything, they do it right. Like I love how they show the Married with Children clip right after. It's like, Al, let's have sex. No pig. You hear a little chuckle from the audience, and he flushes the toilet randomly. And you just hear whoo, cheering and hooting and hollering, because that literally was Married with Children.
Yeah, it was. I remember watching new episodes of that when I was still young.
Yeah, I remember that too.
That was
Maybe not
fun.
new, but
Fun times.
You guys ever see those Friends episodes where they edited out the laugh track and it's just so freaking awkward?
Yeah.
have seen clips of that, yeah. And just think, if they did that with the Big Bang Theory, that show would only be about 3 minutes long.
Oh yeah, right.
And I actually do like the Big Bang Theory. I'm just saying they overuse the laughing a lot, even though it's actually in front of an audience.
See, I would hate on the Big Bang Theory, but I spent literal probably years of my life watching 2.5 Men as a kid, so I have no room to talk.
2.5, yeah, that show. That
Oh god,
what a
that
piece
show.
of crap show that show is. Like, maybe it had its
Right.
moments, sure, but as a whole, like,
I used to love that show.
I'll just say, watch some of the earlier seasons of 2.5 Men, and then watch the seasons that after Ashton Kutcher joins. They reuse so many freaking jokes, dude. It's
Well,
like
yeah.
insane.
every joke is just a sex joke, pretty much. And it's like, yeah, it's
Well,
funny and all that, but it's literally the only joke you have. Like, can we get
Yeah.
something else?
Right.
Yeah, but if you swap out the actor, you get to redo everything.
That is true.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of the role of television, isn't it? Just reuse
Yeah.
old jokes.
You guys remember when Charlie Sheen getting fired from 2.5 Men was like national headlines and stuff?
Oh,
It was
God.
extremely important, like much more important than anything else.
Or Robert Downey Jr. getting fired from Alan McBeal.
Whoa, whoa,
his-
whoa.
Cocaine problem.
I don't know much about Robert Downey Jr. Even
And
Yeah,
and to
as an
think, I mean,
actor.
he had all that trouble, and now he's come back so much.
Yeah.
He's able. I mean, he's going to have people on Mars within the next couple of years, and then the car
Wait.
company that he made, and
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he
And
I just died a little inside. Don't you compare our Lord and Savior Jesus, I mean Tony Stark, to whatever Elon Musk is. That's
Yeah, seriously.
that's a capital crime. We might
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
oh, and
we
also
might have to
Steve-
take you to the bunker and shut you down for that too.
Yeah,
There
I'm
you
gonna
go.
have to reclone you for that one.
I see that Texas Troy was asking Molson Ice or Labatt's Blue for the Canadians. I think it's pretty obvious. Let me see that.
looks
Oh,
like
and I
blue.
actually thought it was funny because when I put invite in the chat, I was actually asking you if you wanted me to put an invite to Mallory's Discord in the chat. And then I saw you message me and it was a Zoom link and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, let me go get my headphones and stuff.
All right, there is one loop.
One
Okay.
cross section of the planet.
So that's the beginnings of the Hyperloop.
Yes.
So answer the question now, Toon. How many flat pieces does it take to make a round object?
Infinite.
Infinite?
Yeah.
Well, I mean
Yeah.
that's well, I guess it's not a globe, but it's round. It's roughly roundish.
Roughly round-ish, yeah. It's a truncated icosahedron.
That's what's it called? I don't know.
Icosahedron. A truncated icosahedron.
Yeah, words.
All right. And with that, that's all I'm going to do for tonight.
Yeah, it is getting pretty late.
Yeah, it's like 2 o'clock here.
So, here it is. Right here. What do you think? So all right, it's got these parts on the inside that will attach to the inner structure, the magma, if you will. So well, that was bag 6 of 16.
Getting there. Progress.
Progress.
That is
Progress City.
definitely progress.
Ain't no city like Progress City.
Because the progress city don't stop.
Until you're finished.
Mm-hmm.
Can't really progress
Well,
anymore after that.
Progress city.
This stream and probably the other one from tonight in a few days I will take down and move to the my backup channel. So I was talking with Team Skeptic. He's like, "Yeah, you should just have your debates on your main channel and then have the others on different channels so they don't get mixed in." So that's what I will do. Thanks. Thank you, everybody. Anybody, you guys want to say something as we head out?
Just hug your loved ones, people.
I think Mallory has something to say.
Yes, Mallory.
I think
I'm just a Flerf.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
So this Saturday night we're definitely gonna be reviewing Flat Earth memes on Mass and Bunker 33. So be prepared for that. It's gonna be fun. We're just gonna look at Facebook Flat Earth memes. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, the only thing I have to show is this Friday I will be appearing on the plot. Thank you.
What are you
Yeah,
doing
that's it.
there?
A surprise.
Well, you just ruined the
All right.
surprise.
Yeah, I'm just
All
trying to
right,
ruin
well,
the surprise.
Surprise us.
you're in the surprise.
Yeah, I got a video already up and stuff like that. Upcoming.
All right.
Should be fun. What
Well,
time?
everybody, thank you. We'll see you next time.
Yay.